Hello, it's me, Arisia Gaming. How are we all doing tonight? It's Friday. I'm very excited for the weekend. I'm very excited this week was over because it's been a long week at work, but it's been good. I got everything out that I wanted to, and the new ONI update dropped. So yeah, let's have some fun with that. Let's just head on over. Yes, we are playing the Hot Shots update. There's lots of features. yeah. When if Max comes over, I'll make sure to drop some subtle hints how you pronounce my name. But yes, we are back. Oxygen not included. There's a new update with a lot of really interesting features in it. And let me actually just turn the audio back up. Yeah, there we go. Normal oxygen not included music. But yes, one of the features that I'm very interested in trying out this run is geotuning. So there's now like a research building that you can build that you can feed certain ingredients and it will make geysers output faster and at higher temperatures. But you have to keep feeding the machines and you have to have a researcher keep doing it. So I thought that was a really interesting idea. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed a load of geysers and run our base off of that. But yeah, I found an interesting seed. So let me find it. Just give me a second. It is... Yeah, we are going to play the Badlands map. Because I haven't played the Badlands asteroid on stream yet. It is quite an interesting classic asteroid in that a lot of the map is just granite and obsidian. So quite challenging to find stuff. But there is actually refined iron in the barren bits as well. So it's quite an interesting map. And we found one that has a lot of sulfur geysers on it, because the aim, now that we know how to do the hatch ranching with the fully automated hatch ranch from before, we can adapt that to use sweetles and grubs instead, and we know how to feed them sulfur and how to tame the sulfur geysers from the run before that. So we're going to combine that all in this run and try and set up a really efficient sweetle and grub operation. We're not going to go massively into oil. There's not a huge amount of oil wells in this map, but we're going to have fun with that. And yeah, we're going to put all the story traits on, because there is a new story trait. This is the main objective, or this is the short-term objective of the run, is to find the Mysterious Hermit, who's living in his little gravitas shipping container. He's just living on the colony, on the asteroid, separate to us, so we've got to coax him out of here. Hey Neosa, how you doing? I'm gonna be up a while tonight, so I am on the Pepsi at the moment. So I will hydrate with the Pepsi. I don't think that's the intended use of the hydrate command, but whatever, we'll go with it. Yeah, Pepsi sponsored me to do this stream, by the way. Yep. There you go. Right, so we're gonna put all three of them on. It's a classic asteroid, so there's loads of space. Yeah, we'll be fine. There are geodes. There's a lot of geysers. I have had a look at the seed in advance, and it's pretty interesting. I wanted to find a seed that had a lot of sulfur geysers on it, and that was a Badlands asteroid, because I haven't played that yet. But apart from that, I haven't really looked at it too much. But there's a command. You can go find interesting seeds here. And that is how you find interesting maps to play. It lets you search asteroids based on the traits, based on the types of geysers there are, etc. Yes. You can't drink Coke yourself. Why prefer Pepsi? Have you said you were having Coke? I would have asked for a refund. Oh, that's funny. And yes, rename something. Rename a bathroom. I'm not sure I can rename a bathroom. I'll try. I'll rename something bathroom themed. If I can find something. Worst case, I'll end up renaming like the janitor. But yeah, we aren't actually running any mods at the moment because there's a new update and a load of the mods broke. So I'm pretty sure I've turned everything off. So Yeah, there we go. In we go. I mean, well, this is the temporal tear. This is where everything got chucked out of. But yes, new runtime. I'm very excited. Cool, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your lurk. And yes, we're going to be getting on with all the early game stuff. Badlands is a very normal start. You do start in a small temperate biome, so nothing too out of the ordinary to start. But we will have to actually find some geysers because there's less useful stuff near us. It's mostly just rock. Not hot rock, just like mildly annoying rock. Right, okay, let's do our usual thing. We pick a digger because we want we're gonna need hard digging quite soon. There's a lot of granite. I might even try and start with someone with hard digging. We want a researcher. Always useful to get started early, and because the bonus to research speed is very high, and you need tech at the start of the game to really do anything. And we're also going to pick a rancher, just in case we don't get a good one right away. Because we're going to start ranching as soon as we can. Probably not Sweetles, probably hatches, because we're going to have so much rock to feed them. I don't think you can feed them granite, but there should be other stuff to feed them to. But let's roll for a little bit. I'm not sure what specifically I'm looking for in our digger. I'm not going to roll for ages. I want this to be representative of a pretty normal start. So let's see. Yeah, you're not bad. I don't want anyone with reduced construction. I don't really want a yokel either, because we might have a lot more useful researchers than normal, because I think they're needed to run the Geotuners. I haven't actually fully read the patch notes, so there may be stuff in here that I'm completely missing. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Nyctophobe, I don't think so to start. Yeah, that seems pretty good. We'll take Bert. Immune to food poisoning is handy at the start. Don't really care about decreased medicine. We're not going to scold ourselves. Let us find our researcher. But I want to pick people with good attribute bonuses. Again, digging gives a huge bonus to digging speed for each attribute level. So, pretty useful to have maxed out to start one of you guys. Let's see. A night owl, that's pretty good. I could try and find all night owls, that'd be kind of funny. I don't know. We're going to take a lot of dupes. I'm not going to rely on that. It is pretty good. We'll see. Bottomless calories. I don't think we want bottomless calories to start. You are a farter, so you periodically produce natural gas. This is really annoying because natural gas like goes between the oxygen and the carbon dioxide, and it interferes with your plants and gas filtering with your pipes and all that sort of stuff. There is a slug variant that could deal with this quite easily, but I don't think we have access to it on this map. So I don't think we're going to take any flatshot people. Yeah, we don't want anyone with impaired construction, definitely not. Yeah, you'll do. So you've got +3 and you've got +8, so you start with +11. If you do good, try playing with an over-attached cat without petting. Right, I don't think I want a night owl. I want to put everyone on the same schedule to start. You don't need caregiver. Oh, I skipped over the +11 guy. Steve. I do like Steve just in general. Like...
Hello there.
Hello. Hello, Leofar. You're right. I could go find a Devon, maybe. But to be honest, I like Steve. I like Steve because they're a yodeler, and yodeling is very handy. Like, if they get overjoyed, they'll yodel, and then all the dupes near them will get bonuses to construction, excavation, that sort of stuff. So, yeah. I think these are our 3 dupes. What am I going to name this place? I know what I'm going to name this place already. It is going to be the hold on. Yeah. The Badlands Boffins. That is the name of the colony. So, away we go. That's a big pool of water. So, yeah, fairly normal temperate start. We'll do all the things that we usually do. There is a shine bug up there, that's fine. Looks like there's polluted water over here, that's interesting. Plus New Hope. Oh yeah. +1 morale, oh yeah. Was that always +1 morale? I remember that being slightly better. I guess it is minus 20% stress as well. I think that's the main thing. Right, yes. So let's set everyone's priorities. I always give everyone high attacking priority in case I want to kill a critter quickly. But I always do very high on life support and very high on toggling. Because we don't ever want people to not like feed the algae the oxygen diffusers or anything that's critical to running the base. And I don't want people to not open doors. I want if I want a door opened or closed, I want it to happen right away regardless of what they're doing. Because you usually just don't want to wait on that. And then we will give Steve plus researching, Bert plus digging. No, not like that. And Gossman will get plus ranching. I'm very tempted to give everyone plus building because there isn't a builder, but we may adjust this later. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I see what you meant the other day with the Drecos and the Phosphorus. Yes, you've watched GC Fungus's video. Yes, there's an excellent video by GC Fungus that explains what the Geotuner does. Darn it, I've been staying away from Drecos for years now. Yep. Right, cool. Next thing, schedule. What I like to do for the first cycle is work, and then 2 downtimes. That usually gives them enough time to eat, go to loo, etc., and then 1 bedtime. If you give them 2 bedtimes, they'll often fall asleep longer than they need to. And then over time, as the colony gets bigger, you increase the amount of downtimes, and you eventually go back to 2 bedtimes. But yeah, that's what we'll do for now. And now let's actually crack on. So let's just dig this out first. We'll let the carbon dioxide end up down here. We'll want all of this. Let's not dig the sand. That will do. So yeah, there goes our 3 guys. They're all digging. Bert is obviously much better at it than the rest of them. You get some items. Get some materials. I'm trying to think about where I'm going to put everything. I think for now, I'm going to have the doors here. Maybe this will be the access shaft for now.
Imagine that.
Oh, hey, Max. Hey. Hello. Welcome, Max, not binary. This is Aresia Gaming. This is Aresia Gaming. That's how you pronounce it. We're starting a new ONI run. The fish will relaxing at the moment. Thanks for the follow, Julie Pixels. I really appreciate it. Yes, we're starting a new run. We're on a Badlands asteroid that I don't know a lot about, except for the fact it has a lot of sulfur geysers. And yeah, we're just starting off. We picked our 3 dupes. We've got Bert the digger, we've got Steve the researcher, and we've got Gosman the rancher. We found our first hatch, a momentous occasion. Hi Duke Malakir, how you doing? So yeah, we're just about to get started. So we're just going to dig up some materials first. Have we got any metal? Let's just get our list super organized right away. So let's see. Dirt, yes. Sand, yes. Algae, sandstone. Probably mealwood seeds. Okay, so we haven't found any metal. So we need to dig this. The hatch is going to eat all the stuff. Great, perfect. There's metal over here as well. I could probably just get down here pretty easily. Yeah, that's fine. We'll dig down here and we'll grab a load of this. This Badlands asteroid is geoactive and it has geodes. So the amount of metal is the same as normal. Yeah, go in here, get some metal. And then we will... Let's see. We're going to put the research station here, probably. Actually, maybe we'll put the supercomputer here. So we'll tile this. This is going to be... We're going to make this the laboratory thing. That's a new room they've added, I think, the laboratory. Max, I already said my name. It's Arisia Gaming. It's Arisia Gaming, damn it. Apparently I don't say it enough on my stream. But yes, that is how you pronounce my name. But yes, we'll build a ladder up here. I think... Yeah, we'll make, like, bedrooms... Probably have, like, bathrooms over here for now or something. Got a nice convenient pool of polluted water for us to dump polluted water in. So let's... Yeah. We'll put ladders and stuff here. And we'll just make this the bathroom for now. So... I think for now what I'll do is... Ladder will go here. So let that go in there. We can just put the pitcher, the water pump here for now, the pitcher pump. Don't dig this yet. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Yes, Max made a big deal of it. I always say it like Arisia. Yes. This is a Badlands asteroid, so we can actually go to the star map and it'll tell you a few things about it. We're playing with the spaced out DLC, but it's a classic asteroid. So it's a barren location with an overabundance of mineral resources. So there's a lot of rocky biomes where there's nothing but rock. There's a few good ones. We start in a normal temperate biome, but we're basically going to have to explore a bit further than usual to find the stuff we need. So that's why I wanted to make sure I had a really good digger early on. But there's jungles for Drekos, there's tundra for like sleet wheats and freezy bits, oil, there's cold rust biomes with ethanol in them. And then there's wasteland biomes with sweetles in them, which is going to be a big focus of this run. Breeding sweetles, because I know there's 4 sulfur geysers. That's why I picked the seed. With the seed checking tool that I like so much, which you can find here. And there's radioactive biomes, which I haven't actually used very much yet. But yeah, I played Badlands before. It's quite fun. I haven't played it on stream yet. Yeah, I'll make the ladder so that we can get into the water. May as well tile this. And then I think for now what I'll do is I'll put a sink here. And then go across here. We'll put an outhouse here. One will probably do for now. We'll get the bare necessities built first. We can door this up as well. I think we got enough metal for all of this. Yeah, there's a good amount of metal down here. Yeah, maybe we'll ladder back down here to grab the rest of this. Yeah, that seems okay. So we'll extend this ladder all the way down here just to be safe. And then we'll also extend it up here. Because I think I'll put the bedrooms up here. In fact, what we can do to start is we can dig this out and put the bedrooms in this little block here. Yeah, that seems good. Tutorial, fetching water. There are actually some videos in these tutorials. I haven't watched them in a while. But we do not need to watch them today. So we're going to go speed 1 for a little bit just while I'm starting. It's always nice when you're starting a new colony. Yeah, you're going to get quite cold. This is normal temperature water. So I guess for now, actually, you know what? I think I will put the pitcher pump here just so that people can get through. That should be fine. Probably don't need to do all of these ladders. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're building them already. Crap. I didn't realize you brought material there. Well, you might as well finish them then. Yeah, dig this out. We'll put a little door here. Oh, we need more metal. It's fine. We can grab this. This. We'll want all the algae anyways. Yeah, don't get hypothermia right at the start, though. You'll be alright. You would type more, but your cat is insisting on 2-handed pets right now. Well, that's very good. I don't have a problem. I don't have that problem with the fish. Although, that said, if I stick my hand in there, Whiskers will come up and cuddle it. So I could probably... Oh no, the hatch! Oh, the hatch is drowning. Oh, that's stupid. Okay. We had one hatch that spawned, and now we've trapped it. So I'm pretty sure we can get the hatch out. Honk. Right, let's go do that. Let's yellow alert this, because we desperately want to save the hatch. We can, if we dig this out, that should be good enough, and he can live up here. So yeah, everyone hurry up and dig this out so the hatch can climb up there. That should be fine. I really don't want him to die, because we're kind of hoping to ranch him early. Right, there you go. Yeah, climb up out of there. Very good. Okay, we've saved the hatch. He's eating, he's happy. Okay, very good. We need to dig this out as well so the pitcher pump can actually access this. Yeah, good hatch. We did a lot of hatch ranching in our last playthrough. We built a really good, fully automated, fully mechanized... Yeah, there it goes. Fully mechanized hatch ranch. And this run, we're going to do the same. And we're probably going to do it with Sweetles as well. I'm not going to go mad on the hatches, but we will definitely start doing that. The hatch is this little guy here. He's buried himself. He's like a little critter. So they eat a lot of things, and they turn it into coal. So you can get coal to power things. Coal power plants are really good in the start of the game. And because they eat most things, it basically lets you turn most things into food as well. Because if you get enough hatches, you can just eat them. But with this start, we have a lot of options for food. We basically don't want him to die. We'll find more hatches in this area, but every hatch we start with helps. So we're just finishing off the bathroom here. This is a very rudimentary bathroom. That will count as a latrine. So because we have these buildings in this area, it gives the dupes an extra morale bonus. They've actually updated a lot of these rooms. Like there's a few more different types of bedrooms now. And there's a laboratory, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah, it looks like you're actually done. Steve's pulling a funny face. Yeah, let's go in here. Let's dig up the sand, because I don't want this sand falling everywhere, if I'm honest. But we can also go and build this door. Everyone's got building as a higher priority, so they should do this first. And then we'll put some beds in here. The shine bugs up here produce light. And they're pretty good, but they can wake up dupes that are sleeping, so we don't want to release him yet, because the beds... Like, he can get close to the beds. The doors block critters from going in or out, so that's kind of why I have them, and it's also just so we can get the room bonuses. I mean, this oxalate is producing oxygen. It's kind of just fizzing away. So we're going to have to seal this off to keep it as a room. We need a little bit more metal, but that's fine. You're grabbing a decent chunk of it.
Thanks for the follow.
Ah, thanks for the follow. Fish Compote. I like your name. That is Whiskers right there. I got a gif of her looking very derpy. So, also that's Whiskers' real voice. She sounds very masculine. I'm pretty sure Whiskers is a she. With Weather Loaches, it's kind of hard to tell because I think the main difference is the shape of their front fins. Like, apparently the males have more pointy front fins, and that's like the only real difference. But I don't know. I think she has more round front fins. But she's hiding at the moment. I can't show her off. Yeah, we'll put this door here so that this stays a bedroom. It's currently it's currently a barracks, so they're getting extra morale from that. The reason you want morale is because dupes will get unhappy if their morale is lower than their skill requirement from unlocking all the skills. And it's not that relevant yet, but it will be relevant later. I just want to give these dupes as many skills as they can grab. Right, so that's pretty much all the initial work done. So now we can start setting up a few more things. So let's get some power production. I'm going to set that up over here. We can start digging this way as well. We'll eventually want to grab all of this. So we'll just go in here. We're going to set up our initial power generation here. So we just have like a little hamster wheel that the dupes run on. We do actually just need more metal, so I think everyone just needs to get digging. We could go over here a bit more. Like what I could... I mean, this is getting in the way of us going over here. Like, just for now, I'm going to put in a little ladder here as well. so the dupes can come down here and grab all this good stuff. There's lots of metal down here. Yeah, I think we can speed up. Yeah, there's another hatch. You usually will find a hatch digging immediately left of your printing pod. It's very rare indeed that you won't find one. I think there's certain maps where you don't start with one. But you usually start with one even on maps where you can't normally find them at all. There's only 1 or 2 planets where you don't. But yeah, they like to hang out at nighttime. They'll dig themselves into the terrain during daytime, and you still know where they are. But they just like to hide. But they can't dig into tiles, so if they're on tiles, they'll hang out all day on the tiles. And I like to put the tiles in because dupes run faster on them. They get a 25% run speed bonus on them. So that really helps them do stuff faster. Yeah, they're all eating, they're all going to the loo. They should have time to do everything. I've realized the dupes, if they go this way, they're gonna spread germs that way. You get food poisoning germs from outhouses and stuff. So, yeah, make sure you wash your hands and get rid of those germs. My mum always has fish tank, and it looks so lovely with tons of work. I admire fish folks. Yeah, it's a little bit of work. I mean, it kind of depends how you stock the tanks as well. Like, I have quite a few fish in here that eat algae, so I don't have to scrape the algae very often. But yes, they are a lot of work. I usually do like a water change every weekend. It's usually about 40 litres I change out. And the tank is 220 litres. That's a lot of work. Yeah, they're all asleep. So long as they start heading to bed during the bedtime shift, and they don't get interrupted, they'll get to bed and then they'll sleep until their stamina gets to 100%. So now they'll immediately wake up when they've recovered their stamina. Whereas, if you have 2 bedtime schedules, schedule blocks, they will sleep while they're at 100% until bedtime is finished, which is slightly less efficient. But then later on, when the colony is bigger and you can't guarantee your dupes are going to get to bed on time, you want more bedtime slots. But yeah, we won't go down here too often, and so long as we have a wash basin blocking the ONI exit, we shouldn't get any germ problems even if we open it up this way. Yeah, we can dig up some more metal, that's fine. May as well dig that up. We can tile the bedroom. That'll help people do stuff faster. You do not need to disinfect the outhouse. That is going to be it's going to be dirty no matter what you do, really. To be honest. Let me just check something. What is my internet doing? I think it's okay. Yeah, let's tile over here as well. And then what we'll do is we'll remove this. We'll remove this, we'll put a battery here. So we can store the power from this. I'm not going to plug this in until we have the battery, because otherwise the dupes will just run on the wheel and they won't actually do anything. They won't actually power anything. Yeah, we'll remove that because I want to put the research station here. Dupes get a bonus to doing stuff when they're in near a light source, and the printing pod counts as a light source. You can see it has a light range and lux. And there's an illumination here. So what I usually do is I put the research station next to it, and then the dupes will work 15% faster. It's not a huge difference, but it's something. They'll put the wires down here. Wires are somewhat ugly, so I tend to hide them underneath. They have a low decore value. And dupes get more morale based on how high the decore is. Like, it's good near the printing pod, but it's kind of rubbish where there's loads of debris and stuff lying around. You had all kinds of fish. You had the cichlids and then the koi pond. Yeah, one of my colleagues at the office, his dad has lots of cichlids. They're really cool. I like them. So yeah, you're going to keep building these tiles. That's fine. What I do want to do is I want to get the hatch out of here. Where is the hatch? So I could tell where the hatch is. The hatch has buried himself in here somewhere. I can't tell exactly where. But if you go over there, like I'm trying to wrangle, you can see he's not showing up. So he's clearly wandered somewhere else. Yeah, I'll get those tiles finished. I'll put some more doors here. just so that the hatch doesn't wander in, because I don't want him eating all the stuff in here. Because we've left the nutrient bars over here. Where are they? Oh no, oh yeah, we left the nutrient bars here, and I don't want the hatch eating the nutrient bars. We want the dupes to eat the nutrient bars, so we'll seal that off as well. There we go. Yep, more stuff over here. Got a big pool of ethanol. Not immediately useful, but you can run it through a petroleum generator. Got lots of salt vines. These consume chlorine and sand and turn it into salt. Yes, that's what they do. I very rarely use them, but they're quite interesting. Got nosh sprouts that grow. If you plant them in farms, they require ethanol, and then they produce food, like beans that you can turn into tofu. It's quite advanced because they need cold climates to function. So we're not going to go for that stuff immediately. We're finding quite a lot of wild food at the moment, so we're actually in a pretty good spot. We don't need to worry about food production immediately. Right, battery's built. Let's plug this in. People are running out of stuff to do, so let's keep digging over here. Yep. So that's staying as a room. The oxalite is dissipated. We need to start generating oxygen, so we'll grab... We have two options. We have the oxygen diffuser and the sublimation station. If you find algae, this green stuff, you can put it in an oxygen diffuser to produce oxygen. We're going to put it in the bathroom because why not? I guess it's quite a long wire, but whatever. And if you have a lot of polluted dirt instead, or polluted mud, you'd build a sublimation station and that would turn it into polluted oxygen. And that's relevant for some maps because on swampy planets you'll start with just loads and loads of polluted dirt and mud and you're very eager to get rid of it. But yeah, it's early game pretty much handled. So from there, we just need to start doing some research. We need someone to run in here. We haven't got anyone with operating priority, so I'll just build stuff until once they run out of stuff to build, they'll start operating. This is why I don't normally set build priority as +1, because you will need dupes to do stuff other than build. So what I'll do is I'll set this to 9. And then if there's no power, someone will run in the wheel instead. And you don't have to be skilled to run the wheel. Generates 400 watts, and then the battery stores it. Some of the power leaks out as heat. The small batteries leak a lot of power, and then the better batteries are unlocked later on are more efficient. But it's fine. And then we can actually start doing research. So let's start. I usually start by just researching meal preparation. Like give dupes like a mess hall, somewhere to eat. It gives them a lot of morale. We start with a lot of food. You'll find a lot of food just digging through the temperate biome. There's a lot of muck root stored in here. There's a lot of hatches stored here. Like, see all these muck roots we found. These don't go off. They're pretty nasty food in terms of quality, but it's calories are calories. The hatches come out and he's just eating something. Yes, I probably want to move these hatches so they don't eat everything. I also do this because I usually get rid of the ration box because I want to move that because I want to put the research stuff next to this printing pod. So researching this lets me build a new ration box, which is important because it means the hatches don't eat all of the food. Because they'll eat normal stuff, but they'll also eat food. And we don't want them to do that. So yeah, I think we can speed this up a little bit. Steve's doing his research, he's very good. He's getting the lit workspace bonus, so he's doing it 15% faster. That's additive to his research skill bonus of 320%. So I guess it's not that relevant when you've got a good researcher, but if you've not got a high-level researcher, this is much more important. So yeah, everyone keep building this ladder. Not exactly sure what we're going to find. We can't dig through the granite because it's a hard material. We'll need to wait until we get a hard digging dupe to do that. But we can go up here in the meantime and explore. We'll want to keep grabbing the algae, but we'll wait for this one for a little bit. And I'll dig this stuff too. because this is going to be part of our access shaft. So we just researched something. We got the dynamic duo over here. So we grabbed algae terrarium, planter boxes, compost. So we're going to build another ration box. I don't know exactly where stuff is going to go yet. A lot of this stuff is going to be temporary, so we'll put bedrooms here for now, but this is probably going to change later. I like to space everything out 4 tiles. I think everyone does. I think everyone's just kind of universally agreed it's like the easiest way of organizing rooms, mostly because dupes can reach up 4 tiles. So a dupe can reach everything in a 4-tile room to build. Whereas if you do a 5-tile high room, then they can't really reach the ceiling. And if you do a 3-tile room, then there's a lot of buildings that don't fit in it. So what we'll probably do next cycle is we'll expand this out, and then we'll start putting a mess table, a mess hall here. So we'll close that off. We can just make a small one to start. There we go. How you all doing? Bert ate some fruit off the ground and he doesn't like it. That's not a surprise. Yep, you're all tired. Some sand dropped on this, so we'll need to dig this up. The sand in this game works like Minecraft in that if you dig underneath it, it will fall. And if something gets covered in sand, it won't work, so you do need to remove it. So the main case where this is relevant is if you have a lot of water and there's sand. If you release the sand, the water will flow as well, and that can that can screw you over if you're not prepared for it, because it takes a lot of time to move liquids. There's a lot of mass here. There you go, you're all sleeping. This is going to print something in 0.6 cycles, and we'll find out what that is. It usually gives you like 4 options. 3 of them, well, 2 or 3 of them are people, and 1 of them or 2 of them are random materials. I think it's usually only stuff that you have access to. Except it can give you critter eggs that you don't normally have access to. So that's worth looking out for. We're laying a little bit of sand in here, but that's not a problem. Fertilizer. Yeah, the Terra map does start with fertilizer as well, which is interesting. This is the temperate biome. We're on the Badlands map, but the start is exactly the same as the temperate one, apart from all this rock. We found a natural gas geyser down here. That's very quick. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's directly underneath our water, so we're probably going to want to move all of this water out of the way. Or maybe we just set up a ladder somewhere else. Maybe we just continue this ladder down here. There is actually a way for us to get in that doesn't require hard digging. It's not granite all the way through here. So we could access this pretty early on. This spews out natural gas, which you can use to power stuff with. It's quite hot, but it's gas, so it doesn't have a lot of mass. We're not quite there yet, so we'll leave that for now. It's only cycle 3. But it is good that it's so close. Don't think there's any other geysers immediately near us. Yeah, let's actually, before I get too stuck into that, let's actually dig all of this up and make this bedroom a bit more complete. Because we're probably actually going to want to expand this outwards this way as well. So we are going to up the priority on all of this. In fact, actually, yeah, just the construction, please. And I'll priority 9 some of this construction as well. We'll put the ration box in here so the dupes can just drop the food off. And then now we've unlocked the cooking equipment, but we've also unlocked the mess tables. So this is where dupes will go to sit and eat a meal, as opposed to sitting on the ground and just eating off the dirt. We forgot this was your last day for 2 weeks, so that's good. Oh, what are you up to? Right, there we go. Finish this off. We'll probably end up printing another dupe soon, so I don't know why I'm making all this stuff specific for 3 people. We'll probably update this in a minute. Yeah, build all that first, please. We've done that research. That was very quick. Let's just get everyone building everything for now, because if we're going to take on a 4th dupe, we'll probably need to build a few more things. Invalid construction location. Oh, yeah. Yes, Christmas is coming up. I am going to be at my family's for from Christmas Eve till New Year's Day. So I will not be streaming during the holiday season, but I normally stream Mondays to Fridays, 7 to 11 GMT-ish. Put everything edible in here. I do stream on weekends occasionally as well, when I have the time. And I'm probably going to stream tomorrow morning. I don't normally do it, but we're starting a new colony, and I quite like to make a little bit of progress. I do actually have the time. So, yeah, maybe I do that. As usual, I will post on the Discord if I'm doing an unscheduled weekend stream. Right, next print, 63 seconds. We'll wait for that. Yeah, you guys can just finish all of this in the meantime. You're just building everything out of sandstone. That's absolutely fine. There's loads of sandstone here. One thing I do a lot that I need to get better at is when I'm building really far away in a biome that contains a lot of weird materials, I'll just keep building stuff out of sandstone. And then they'll be lugging sandstone from all the way over here to build. If you're building ladders and tiles and stuff, just try and build it out of the stuff that's in the area, and you'll save your dupes a lot of time. Like, I keep forgetting to do that. Bert's on a mission. Bert's grabbing all the food, putting it in here. That's good, because we know there's no hatches in here, so they won't eat the food. Interestingly enough, the hatches actually give like a decor penalty. No, a buff. So they improve the decor of the area. Yes, printing pod is ready. What are we going to print? So we got 3 dupes. And we got some algae. I usually pick dupes to start with, because oxygen isn't that bad at the start. And you do find a lot of food from digging. And having the people means you can get stuff done. But obviously there's pros and cons to that. If you pick too many dupes, you are going to run out of oxygen faster before you can get really good oxygen production online. I almost ran into that problem on my last run. But we did survive. We just very nearly suffocated. Food is a bit less of a problem. If you have a start where you know what you're doing, you can get food under control pretty quickly. So we're going to pick a dupe, and we're going to pick Amari, because they have suit wearing as an interest, so that gives them extra athletic skill. And that means they run faster, which is really good. That means they can go everywhere and get to all the tasks faster. And they also have husbandry as a trait, increased husbandry. So we could send them down that path as well. But I'm just going to have Amari just do all the supplying and storing tasks, because he's such a fast runner. And he's a pacifist, so he can't do attacking errands, but that's fine. He's going to be a rancher. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. Right, so here is Amari. Right. Before I go too much further, I can't rename anything in the bathroom. So I know some points were redeemed. Sorry, I'm just looking at the channel points. I know some points were redeemed to rename the bathroom. But I cannot currently do that. So I'm going to rename Amari instead. So please tell me what you want me to name Amari, and try not to make it rude. So yes, I'm going to give you supplying. He starts with a skill point because we're printing him. Dupes get experience through doing tasks that they can turn into skills. So we're going to start him with supplying, because he's eventually going to grab this and it's required. And it gives extra strength, so he can carry more stuff. And it also gives a really large boost to carrying capacity anyways. So that's a really good buff for him to start. And the best part is he gets a hat, because there's a skill. So he's going to get to put on his hat. Yeah, we'll fit all of these. Yeah, there's your skill. Inject it directly into your brain. And then you get the hat. Very nice. They're also happy to put the hats on. So, yeah, you're on the same schedule as everyone else. You will be chief runner around. Even though your skill isn't that high, we're going to make you do all the supplying, the storing, and tidying. Yes. And a little bit of ranching, but people aren't going to do it yet. Lean Master Amari. Do you mean Clean Master Amari? I imagine so. But yeah, we're going to need to build an extra bed as well, like I said, so let's cancel this. We'll just deconstruct this. Dig these. We'll rebuild. I'll rebuild this over here. We'll just make this room a little bit wider to start. Yes. So let's actually priority 5 these, priority 9 these. Speed up a little bit. It's fine. You can priority 9 this as well. Ah, yes, Drip Master. Okay, that is an excellent name. We'll go with Drip Master. No, not Drip Miss. Drip Master. There we go. So we now have Drip Master, and he is very dripped out. In fact, we can actually do one of the new features of this update. There's a little button here now. Change this duplicant's outfit, although it's a typo, and it currently says Uitfit. Or Uitfit. But yes, we can customize dupes' clothes. There are clothing options, and you can unlock them. They're not all currently available, but I might as well explain this now. You can go here to the supply closet in the main menu, and you can get shipments. So this is going to bring us to a browser window. Just give me a sec. Okay. So if you click that button, it will take you to the Clay website, the Clay Rewards website, and all you need to do is link your Steam account to this, and you'll find 3 shipments of clothes waiting for you. Because Clay are going to add drops to this game, so you'll be able to watch people play this in the future and unlock customizable stuff for your characters by doing that. So yeah, pretty interesting idea. We already have some stuff unlocked, so just give me a sec. Yeah, there we go. So let's see what we have unlocked. We have a couple of buildings. So we have like a blue flower pot. We have a special bed, some wallpapers. I'll explain these all later. But in terms of outfits, we have some orange gloves. We have some green gloves. We have some white gloves. That's pretty fancy. We don't have anything that actually goes. I guess we have black stuff. We don't have black gloves, though. We can wear black shirt, black pants, white gloves, black footwear. Yeah, maybe we can do that. So what I can do is I can restyle Amari's outfit. I can give them the black shirt, the white gloves, the black trousers, which he already has, and he's already got black shoes. But yeah, now he's got a black shirt. So now he is very dripped out. So I'm going to save the template, and that's what Amari will look like. And these are all the different dupes in the game that you can eventually find. They aren't actually random. They're all specific characters in the game. Like, they all have special personalities. Like how I was talking about Steve being a yodeler earlier on. So let's see if that worked. So let's unpause it. So he's currently still wearing his default stuff. So now I can change his outfit to the custom outfit and assign that to him. Is Amari a he? Yes, Amari is a he. Yeah, so now he's wearing the black. Oh yeah. He's very drippy. So yeah, that's a new feature. And I'm sure more and more stuff will get unlocked as the system evolves and Clay works out the various kinks with it. We've got Hatch running around the bedroom. Yeah, everyone finish this off. Build more beds. We'll build a 5th bed as well. We're going to get a 5th dupe. It's going to happen. Yeah, finish that. We may as well actually just make this room larger as well. We'll take it all the way out to here. Put this in. So, there's a reason I'm doing the rooms like this. So, what I normally do is I have a 23 wide strip like this. If I do it... Oh, hold on. Who's entombed? I'm not entombed, you're fine. But if what I normally do is I do a 23 wide strip like this. And I like the number 23 because you can divide it with doors or tiles into 2 groups of 11, 3 groups of 7, or 4 groups of 5. So it lets you split up, have like a range of large and small rooms stacked on top of each other, and it all fits within a neat block. So that's what we're going to try and do. But yeah, let's dig this out as well. We may as well dig all of this. We're going to want all of these resources. And then we can put another mess table in here. We'll just put 5 tables there. And then we'll dig this out as well so we can build a roof. That's all I actually want you guys to do at the moment. We don't need any more research at the moment. Just finish off the room. There we go. So yeah, we've got lots of hatches running around now. Let's add more stuff to the list. Hatch eggs, yes. We don't need food in the list. As long as we've got enough, that's fine. Copper, yes. Sedimentary rock, yes. Blossom seeds. That's also good. Blossoms are plants that you can grow with water. And they're quite tasty. But we don't need to actually farm yet. We're still digging up a lot of food. It's not great food, but it is lasting. I think I may want to start putting in more outhouses as well. Because I think someone wants to go to the loo. Yeah, Bert does. Well, I've realized the problem with this setup in that if a dupe doesn't make it to the loo on time, they're gonna pee straight in the water. I did not fully consider this. I'm sure they'll have time though. Looks like someone's been running around with journey hands as well. Yeah, Bert's okay. I think what I'm going to do at this stage is I'm actually just going to make 4 schedules. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dupe on each schedule. There we go. And I'll make these all the same schedule, but I will shift them 6 hours in the day. And I'm going to do this so that the dupes are all using the bathroom at different times, so that we don't end up with that same situation again, where all the dupes try and go to the bathroom at once, and then some of them don't make it before bedtime, and then some of them have full bladders. Because we don't really want that. So there we go. Some dupes also have productivity bonuses in the morning or at night, but none of our dupes do, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Drip Master will go to sleep straight after the morning. There we go. So now everyone will use the bathroom separately at different times. Wait, did you actually use the bathroom? You did. Okay, that's good. Yeah, let's finish this off. Speed 2. Ugh. Yeah. So we moved most of the food up here. I'm actually going to remove this again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to research employment. That's right, up until now we haven't been paying these guys. I'm still not sure we're actually paying them. But they will get a little water cooler to hang around near, and we're going to put that out here. And that will help make this room even better. Yeah. Keep decorating it, keep building the mess tables. Why is Gossman researching? That should definitely be a Steve job. I'm just going to get you to go up here. Yeah, now Steve will research, and he's like literally 4 times faster than you. Did I give you research priority? I didn't. Steve must have just been busy. Yeah, now Drip Master is asleep because we changed the schedule. So we'll have like 1 dupe sleeping at a time up here. Yeah, may as well dig this. You know what? Actually, just leave that for now. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't need to go all the way up here yet. It's more ethanol here. This is one of those big barren biomes, so it's just loads of granite, loads of igneous rock. So the igneous rock is good. We'll eventually feed that to hatches. Quite a bit of coal as well, not a huge amount. But the further you go into these barren biomes, which are unique to this Badlands map, you'll find refined iron just lying around on the map. And refined metal is usually quite annoying to get. So if we do find any exposed iron nodes, I'll show you. Because usually, like, the copper here is copper ore. It's not, like, refined copper. So you either have to refine it yourself, or feed it to smooth hatches that will refine it. And it's annoying, and it takes a lot of dupe time. And if you're doing it with a rock crusher, it's not very efficient. A lot of the ore gets turned into sand. That's not great. Yes, we have researched the water cooler. So dupes will come in here, use the water cooler, and get more morale. And it also helps improve this room. Because once they build this tile... Yeah, build that tile, that's good. Once they build that tile, this becomes a mess hall. So because it's got mess tables in it and it's a certain size, they get 3 morale, which is quite a lot when they eat in here. But we can turn it to a great hall very easily, which has a +6 morale bonus instead. And that is a lot compared to all the other morale bonuses you can get. So if you're struggling for stress and morale, try and make sure you build a great hall if you haven't already. But you need a recreational building, which is what the water cooler is. And you need a decor item. So that's the next thing we'll research. We will get a decor item, which is a flower pot. That's the one to start with, and we'll make that one of the special ones as well that we unlocked with the new update. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, you're just relaxing because it's your downtime. That's fine. You're not actually idle. You're just hanging out, talking to people. Drip Master is actually idle, so I need to give them more stuff to do. Let's see. Well, I think... Let's see. We'll have an... This is... Let's actually make this the full 23. So we'll put another set of doors here. And then we'll tile all of this. And then this will be the size of the base block. And then we'll put another ladder here. And then we can start digging down again. So yeah, you can do that. Steve is researching. That's where he should be. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be near any fine metal right away. I think it's probably the first thing we should try and do is explore and try and find some easy refined metal. There should be a lump of uranium somewhere. I think there normally is. We found some gold amalgam. That's not refined metal, but that's still pretty useful. It's a geode of gold amalgam. You're not normally supposed to find those, but we have the special geodes modifier. And there's a geyser over here buried. You can tell because there's neutronium tiles here. And also because, well, I was going to say because it's cold on the map when it's buried, but this whole area is cold, so that wasn't very helpful. Yeah, no iron. you can actually find refined metal on the map pretty easily by going to materials and then setting the metal overlay. So we can see the copper here, we can see the iron ore here. We can't see anything else. Yeah, there's the gold. Yeah, okay. So Steve's nearly finished already. He is a champ at research. Ugh. Yeah, the temperate biome is nice. It starts out at a nice normal temperature. Obviously, the hot stuff will heat it up over time, and the cold stuff will cool it down. But overall, it's not too bad here. So we have flower pots, lamps, ceiling lights. So we'll take our flower pot and we'll take the bold retro one, which we unlocked with the supply crate, and we'll put that in here somewhere. We're probably going to keep extending the mess tables that way, so I'll put the flower pot here for now, and then we'll rebuild the ration box over here. And then we have room for one more mess table in here if we want one. And then this will count as a great hall. So speed it up. Yep, wash your hands. What's the next thing we want? We'll probably just want advanced research next. You need this to research everything else up here that requires the purple research. So makes sense. We have time. We may as well. Yeah, at the moment it's just a pretty good haul, but we need the ONI battle pass flower pot to make it a great haul. Insert 20 ONI bucks to get a different color flower pot. No, I'm kidding. These are free at the moment. We've given Drip Master a special black shirt. These customizable things do nothing gameplay-wise. They just look different. They're just skins. There are actual better outfits you can unlock for your dupes later on that have effects, but you have to get them the old-fashioned way. You can't redeem them. Yeah, there we go. There's a new flower pot, and you can't see it because it's surrounded by debris. Also, we haven't dug up any actual plants that we can plant, which is impressive considering how long we've been doing this. So let's go up here after all, and we'll dig out this stuff, and we'll dig up this plant. This is a plant that we can decorate with the flower pot with. It's a bluff briar. They grow between 10 and 30 degrees. They have a very big decor bonus, and they exude pheromones, causing critters to view them as exceptionally beautiful. That's some interesting flavor for the plant. Yeah, you get to hang out with all the hatches. Eventually, when we get some polluted water, we'll just want to dump it in here. So I think what I will do is I will tile over here. Oh, we can't actually get in here because of the abyssalite. I think we'll have to go underneath. And we can't get through the granite yet, so we'll just leave that. But we'll keep going through here. We'll dig all of this up, because eventually we're going to have ladders going through here. We really need hard digging. We need Bert to get his digging at. Yeah, let's speed up again. So I wanted to go really slow just at the start, just to show all the things I do to get things up and running. But now we're going to be exploring a little bit. I know Max likes to build really, like a really tall ladder chute that goes really far down. We won't be able to do that this time because the natural gas geyser is right here, and you do not want hot natural gas filling your base. That is not the best idea. But I really just want to go find some... refined iron. And maybe I'll find it over here. So let's go looking this way. I'll build this ladder over here as well, and then we'll tile this. And then maybe temporarily we'll just make a ladder going up here. This is all going to be part of the base eventually, so I'm putting down this stuff as I would put it in the main base. But we want to build this stuff first. So let's priority 8 this. Yeah, there we go. More research. So that unlocks the advanced research. So skill script is an interesting building. It takes a lot of power and it takes a lot of time, but you can use it to reset your dupe skills in case you pick them wrong. You don't usually pick them wrong, but occasionally you do. Supercomputer, you need this for advanced research. And we're going to put that here. So the reason I've made the colony like this is so that all of the buildings that require water are near the source of water. They can just pump it straight out the pool and bring it here. That does need a wire. So we'll just put that there. And then we can start doing advanced research, although that is not a huge priority. So the drip master is having a drip of water. So he gets the... let's see. Oh. I imagine that would show up in there. Now it's having a sleep. Cool. Right, let's speed up again. Yeah, this seems to be going quite well. We'll eventually want to merge this water with this water, but it's quite cold. Dupes get wet, and then it's not very efficient. Dig this out. Get some more of this stuff. It seems okay. The water shouldn't overflow over here. Yeah, there you go. Grab the plant. Yeah, supercomputers are very expensive in real life. Not so much in this game. In this game, it's the first thing you do. And it's water cooled. It consumes water to do the research. I'm not sure how it just straight up deletes water, but it is what it is. And I also find it very funny that the building itself has pipes, but there's no pipe option. You do have to just bottle water and dump it in there. Gosman is very hungry. And do other things. Right, so there's a briar seed. So we can plant the briar in here. I'm not actually that fussed about the decor. It's just the morale bonus from the room that I want. We're going to rearrange this eventually anyways. Conservation of mass? What's that? This game has a few interesting physics quirks. Like, a lot of stuff often does get deleted somehow, like water mass in this case. Heat energy can be deleted in certain ways. The physics of this game are kind of adjacent to the physics of real life. And like stuff like thermal conductivity works quite well, but also the fact that steam turbines just delete heat is kind of weird. But yeah, I think if you put real physics in a game like this, it would kind of break. Can you dupe water? Okay, the short answer is no, but the long answer is yes. There's no glitch that lets you multiply water, but there is a way of doing the legit way by pumping the water into oil wells and then refining the oil in a very specific way. And I actually made a video about this, which you can find here. And it basically, as long as you've got enough oil wells, you can always generate the amount of water required to power them. So there's some interesting maths behind that. But the regular answer is no, unless you have like a load of oil wells. Yeah, that video explains it pretty well. It's a whole process that involves oil specifically. It does let you duplicate the oil as well up to a certain point. It's basically you can use your oil production to make more oil production, but there's a fixed amount of oil wells in the game, so it can only go up to a certain limit. But that limit is very large. And you'll probably crash a computer trying to do it. So it's practically duplicating it. And then, as Emily points out, geysers create heat and mass out of nothing. So you do need something in the game to counter that. That is very true. There's a few geysers in the game that are cold, but the majority of them are hot. Like, this natural gas is hot. It's 150 degrees. We haven't actually found anything else yet, but that's fine. Okay, we planted the plant in here now. So we've got the Great Horse. That's +6 morale now. It's good. What now? I guess we just explore for a little bit. We can't dig through granite yet, so we can't get that far. But I guess we just keep trying to explore. There's a little bit of ethanol in here. So I'm not sure how much further I want to dig down there. I do want to grab all of these things. And I do eventually want to merge this water, so maybe we work on that for now. But yeah, in terms of research, there's nothing immediately pressing. Plumbed bathrooms are always a pretty good objective to have. I usually like to hook them up to a plant that consumes polluted water, but I don't think we're going to find any on this map. We could hook it up to a pinch of pepper plant, but that would require a lot of heat. We could just dump the polluted water over here for now, or we could just sieve it and have it go into a bristle blossom. I think we do that. Yes, I think we do that. So, let's see. We may as well expand this out over here. We can't dig this stuff yet, but we'll eventually have stuff over here. Yeah, we really do just need to dig at the moment. Actually, when you think about it, you can make like steam turbine. Not exactly sure what you're saying there. What SC is. Right. Let's just speed up. We just need to dig at the moment, I think. Dig until you unlock hard digging. That's basically what I want you to do. The area down here is filling up with carbon dioxide, but that's fine. There's still lots of oxygen around. We don't need to start farming yet. The more you dig, the more food you'll find as well. So definitely just do this for now. Aha, here is some. So this is unique to the Badlands asteroid. You find these barren biomes full of rock, but they also have refined iron in them. This is refined metal. It's quite rare. You'll find lead in oil biomes. That's a refined metal. That's easier to get than usual. And because it's easier to get than usual, it has a really low overheat temperature, so it starts overheating at 55 degrees. And the oil biome is really hot, so it's challenging to go in there to get the lead. And it melts really easily. But iron has none of those disadvantages. The only problem with the barren biome is that it's full of rock, which you can dig. It's a pretty good temperature, and iron is a very useful material. It doesn't melt easily, it has a high overheat temperature, and you can eventually turn it into steel. So I think we actually just want to go down here and grab the iron as soon as possible, because that will open up a few things for us later down the line. In fact, how quickly can we get down there? Let's see. This should allow us... Okay, that's not quite right. If we dig like this, that should allow us to get down here. And then we can go like this. And then we can start digging this. Iron is also something that requires hard digging to dig. Lead does not. But we'll get hard digging very soon. In fact, we may already have it. Steve got researching skill, that's fine. He needs the advanced researching skill to get to use the supercomputer, and it gives him extra science. So there you go. Steve gets his hat. Okay, so if the steam turbine made water out of steam, and SC made steam out of water, can you see what would happen? What is an SC? I mean, the steam turbine doesn't generate any extra mass. It just turns the steam into water. No extra mass is generated. The only thing that happens is heat energy gets removed by the steam turbine. Yes, please dig down here. There is some oxygen down here. So hopefully there'll be enough to breathe so that you can make it down here and grab the iron. Is there more iron up here? Let's see. So the iron actually is the same color as the iron ore, which is pretty confusing. It doesn't look like it. Right, let's speed this up. I'm not sure why Gosman has ended up doing this. We need Bert to come here. Oh, Bert's asleep. Oh, okay then. Bert's earned a skill. Okay, Bert has earned the hard digging skill. So now he gets his digger hat with a little headlight that does nothing. And now he can dig the iron and the granite. So now we can dig through all this stuff. So let us actually, because we're going to find some refined metal pretty quickly, I'm actually going to research smart home. And I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, we can start exploring a lot more of the map now. Yeah, we'll go down here first. I'm not going to queue up too much else. Don't dig this up. In fact, I'm just going to stop you digging this. Because I just want you guys to come down here. We're slowly turning algae into oxygen. We have a large amount of algae to start with, so that's fine. Yes, I'm wondering where I'm going to actually put the bathrooms long term. I was going to do it here, but we've got some abyssalite. Could still expand this out a little bit. But what I should actually do is start moving this water as well. Yeah, Bert's come down here. He's gonna dig the stuff. I don't think I'm displacing any sand by doing this. If you dig a pathway like this, the dupe can get down there without a ladder. It's a lot easier for them to do this kind of journey if they don't have to build a ladder after them. Okay, we have idols again, so you can dig that again. But, oh, and dig this as well, so you can actually get up there. But make this the priority 9 dig. And then we're just going to start digging around the whole outside of this biome to grab all of this iron. And we'll use that to build the automation stuff for the colony to start with. And that will help make it more efficient as well. That will probably do for now. There's about... Whenever you dig a tile, you only get half the mass. So you get about 500 kilograms of refined metal per one of these tiles. Which is still a pretty good amount early game, to be honest. That's rust there. That's not what we want. Yeah, Bert's trying his best. The oxygen is kind of making its way down here, but not really. Well, you don't have to do this super quickly. Just get it done eventually. And what we'll do is we'll make a storage bin up here. And we'll tell people to store the iron in here so they're not constantly lugging it back and forth from down here where all this carbon dioxide is and they can't breathe. So let's see. That unlocks the smart wires. Gossman earned a skill point. Gossman is going to be our rancher, but we don't currently actually need any ranching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them farming because it's a prerequisite. And then we might go for other stuff until we start building the ranches. We don't need to farm yet. Add more stuff to the list. Let's add coal. Let's add fertilizer. Rust is not immediately relevant. Igneous rock. Yeah. Mafic rock, maybe. Briars, yes. Okay. Yeah, we've got iron. Refined metal very early on. This is something you can do in a start that you can't normally do on other planets unless you have a really close oil biome or you have that lump of uranium near you. What is my internet doing? Internet's not been very good tonight. So we'll put the refined metal in here, make this priority 9. So probably Drip Master will go down and grab the iron from that chasm, and he's very fast, so he's well suited to do this. And he'll go store it in the base. And now we have the iron, we can actually build the automation stuff. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put automation sensor up here. I'm going to put that one over here. We'll mount it on the ceiling. And then we'll put the lamp that we unlocked earlier here. So remember what I said that dupes do tasks 15% quicker when they're well lit? That includes eating. The game does not tell you this, but it speeds up how quickly they eat by 15%. And it also speeds up how quickly they use a water cooler, I think. And what we do, this senses when a dupe is nearby, so when it's on one of these 5 cells. And if a dupe is on these 5 cells, it will turn on the light. And we'll do something similar over here. So we'll set this one over here, and we'll put the light here. So we'll build this wire over here too. Got something new from the pod. What we got? Well, we have more dupes. Let's see. This guy's anemic. -5 athletics. That's an absolute killer. That will be minus 50% movement speed. And because there's movement penalties in this game as well, like if dupes get irritated eyes, or they're walking through liquids and stuff, they'll get a further penalty. You can literally get to the point where the dupe is almost trapped on the spot. And so anemic dupes will quite frequently get stuck doing tasks they can't do, and may even die. So I would just flat out avoid picking any anemic dupes, unless you want to do a challenge run. You have operating interest. I mean, these aren't great. You do have double increased decor morale bonus. And then Ari has a lot of interests. He's not particularly good at any of them. Unconstructive, can't build new buildings very quickly. Oh no, he can't build things at all. Oh, that's rubbish. Well, I think we're actually not going to take either of these dupes. So, Snazzy Suit. So this is one of the next level outfits. I feel kind of bad because Dripmaster is wearing his special black shirt, but I think it would be silly to give the Snazzy Suit to anyone else either. So we'll give that to Dripmaster. So yeah, come down here. Wear that. So yeah, now he's wearing a little suit and tie. So what that does is... Sorry. What does it say? Yeah, he's wearing a Snazzy Suit. So that gives him a large decor bonus around him. So other dupes will be happier for him being nearby. Let's see. So yeah, you can see when he moves, there's a big sort of aura around him that improves the decor. But yes, Squiddy Bob is quite right. Any task that has a yellow progress bar gets the light speed up bonus. Mostly. I think tasks that have a fixed animation, like ranching, do not speed up. Even though they have a yellow bar. If it has a fixed animation, it won't speed up. And eating at a mess table does not have a progress bar. But they eat the calories, 30,000 per cycle, while they're eating it. But if we turn the light on, that will actually go up to 34,500, i.e. the 15% increase. The game never tells you this. And that's why I'm putting lights in the mess hall. And we'll put them in the bathroom as well. I'm still not 100% sure where these bathrooms are going to go. And to be honest, at the moment, just to get it up and running, I might even have a bit of a vertical bathroom going on, which I don't normally do because it's very annoying from a plumbing point of view, but this is kind of irritating. And outhouses suck. Dupes have to clean them. You end up with bottles of polluted water, whereas if you can build a proper bathroom, it will all be a self-contained system. You won't have polluted water being dumped anywhere like it is over here. There's actually stuff in these lockers, so it would be nice to get over there as well. How's this actually going? Are you managing to make progress? You are. There's quite a lot of iron in there. Let's add granite to list. Let's add iron to list. We'll add Snazzy Suits as well, just in case. Yeah, let's just build another bathroom up here for now. And I think what I'll do is I'll put showers down here, and I'll put the water sieve that filters everything up here. Or make it like 2 wide. Or maybe I'll just put the water sieve here for now. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So, dig this out here. Come over here. Put doors here. Because eventually we'll go through that. This is a jungle biome, so it's quite hot, it has a lot of iron ore, it has a lot of coal, and there's a lot of plants, and hopefully a Dreco? I haven't seen any though. But we'll want to dig this up as well. There is chlorine here, so I prefer not to dig that up. I don't really want to release the chlorine, but we can just force it up by building a tile once we can get there. And then we can dig through this. The chlorine gas irritates people's eyes, and it reduces their movement speed, which is why you don't want it hanging around. Hydrogen here, and natural gas here, all do the same thing. So you really don't want to mix these gases in with the oxygen or the carbon dioxide, if you can avoid it. If they're floating around your main base, you're just going to have a bad time. Yeah, these lights are... so the lights on here, so Bert is eating calories at 34,500 per second. And that is on because it's automated. You'll see it's receiving a green signal. This light is on because I forgot to build the wire for this. So we'll just put that there. But yeah, we actually found a load of iron to start with. This will be all the iron we need. We could get some really fast coal power production on with this, and I think that's exactly what we'll do. Because then dupes won't have to run on the wheel anymore. So let's just go over to coal power. So we want coal power plants, because we start with a lot of coal, and then we want a smart battery, so that we can tell this to stop burning when we have enough power. And that will do, actually. Yeah, there we go. And I don't know exactly where we'll put that. I guess for now we'll put that in there. Interesting. So what's this laboratory room? Science buildings built in a laboratory function more efficiently. Requires 2 science buildings, light source, no industrial machinery. Right, so this is industrial machinery. So if we move this out of here, this will actually be a laboratory. Oh, now that's interesting. Okay. We'll research... Oh, actually. Yeah, we should get rid of this right away then. Move it into this room. Okay, let's do this. I haven't actually looked at the patch notes that much. So I was not aware of that. Yeah, keep lugging the iron around. You'll drop stuff when you suffocate, but you'll drop it closer to where you are, so that's still fine. Oh, and we need to build a ladder over here. That's fine. Drip Master needs to leave. We don't want you to be that kind of Drip Master. Gossman is exhausted. Why is that? Probably because you've been wandering too far. That's usually a sign that I need to increase the amount of downtime they have on the schedules. So they have more time to get to bed. Because during downtime, they'll return to the base, and then they'll go sleep during the bedtime cycle. Yeah. Being exhausted is not good, because they'll be sleeping for longer. They don't recover stamina as fast on the ground as they do in a bed, believe it or not. So you want to avoid that where possible. Right, so we'll move this back over here. Yeah, you're getting there, Bert. Oh, we'll need you to dig this as well. There you go. But yeah, you can see this Barren Biome is absolutely huge, and it's lined with iron, refined iron, all across the edge. But we actually have enough for now, so we'll stop here, and then if we need more, we can continue. But it's quite an excursion down here without the oxygen. Right, okay, so let's rebuild this. There we go. So now this counts as a laboratory, and it says there's an efficiency bonus. I don't know what that efficiency bonus is. It would be nice if the game said. So I guess what we'll do is we'll build the battery over here. And I would have done that to start if I realized that was a thing. What? Yeah. So this counts as industrial machinery. What can we build in this room that's not industrial machinery? I don't know. Micro emission? I don't know. Ah, yes, Leofar has woken up. We have made, because we've just got the stations in here with a light source, this is now a laboratory, and it gives an efficiency bonus. Now that is a handy tooltip, isn't it? They should probably say what the efficiency bonus is. So yeah, don't have your industrial machinery next to your research stuff anymore. And put it in a room. Yeah, I don't honestly know what I'm going to put there. Compost? Is that industrial machinery? No. Maybe we can put a compost in there. Whatever. Well, we'll find out after this is all built, but I need to actually deprioritize some of this. There you go. Yeah, we just need numbers. Yeah, this is pretty early on to actually have fully automated bathrooms, so I think that'll be the objective today. Let's actually just make this priority 5. So I like to put the sensors here. This is why I have these buildings like this. And then what I'll actually do is I'll deconstruct this. We'll move this to the, I guess the mess hall for now. Great hall. And then we'll put lamps here, floor lamps. I like floor lamps because they cost less power and they have a better amount of light than the ceiling lights. But they require floor space. This is a case where I like to use them. So then we will wire all of this. Again, I'm trying to hide the wire as much as possible to help with decor. So yeah, you can have compost in the laboratory. It's confirmed. I don't normally build these; they're pretty useless. But we don't really want any polluted dirt, to be honest. So we'll just tell them to compost it in here rather than putting it anywhere else. I think that's fine. This does require flipping. Maybe I should put a light over this as well. I don't know. We'll probably put something else there long term. Steve's asleep. Bert's asleep. Exhausted and hungry. Yes. Yes, we needed more downtime in the schedules. But we've dug up all this iron, so it's good. We can put automation wires here. There we go. What I could even do, just for now, I probably will leave this here. I don't normally build a compost bin, but whatever. I'll put that there, hook that up, put the ceiling light. The light does not affect how fast they run. That would be very silly if it did. But yeah, Steve is going to flip the compost. I haven't done this in ages. Wait, where are all the germs coming from? Okay, that's fine. Germy iron, okay. Yeah, normally I just store all the polluted dirt in like a storage bin underwater and I never actually process it, but I don't know. We might as well use it. It produces heat and it turns the polluted dirt into regular dirt that you can actually use for farms and things. So it's not bad, but like the dupe needs to flip it every now and then, which is annoying. Long term, you're better off just boiling your polluted dirt and then it turns into regular dirt automatically. But obviously that requires having a lot of heat available. Really? Oh yeah, you guys are on different schedules. Oh yeah, okay, so only one of you actually needs to go to sleep. I'm not used to having every dupe be on their own schedule. I know I should do it, but I'm not used to it. It's sad not seeing them all asleep at night either. But I guess they are all technically doing stuff. Yeah, that's a lot of iron. We've got 6.5 tons of this stuff. So we need a wire here as well. I'll just put this wire here. That'll be quicker. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is starting. After the coal power, we'll get the plumb bathroom working. If we can get coal power and a plumb bathroom working and having it all be fully automated by the end of the stream, I'll be pretty pleased with that. Yeah, you've almost got all the iron out there. There's more copper and stuff down here. Nothing too interesting. I mean, that is going to be a pattern for this map. It has less non-rock stuff in it than usual, but we'll survive. We're doing pretty well, actually, and finding all the iron early on is really good. So yeah, let's... I guess we're all doing everything. I guess we speed 3 it. Go for it, just chug it away, lads. Go while the FPS are high. I don't really need you to do anything else. We'll eventually need to set up a pump in here to plumb bathrooms. But that can wait for a little bit. Oh no, hold on. We have a hatch trapped in a door. He is confined and sad. There you go. Now I can close it again. You don't want to confine critters because the critters will usually lay an egg over their lifetime, even if they're just wild and you don't tame them. So they'll usually stick around. But if they're confined, they won't be happy, and they won't lay the egg. So don't leave your critters trapped indoors, folks. I mean, well, being indoors is fine, but not indoors. I'm sure that was very clear. Yeah, this is fine. Just keep chugging along. It's very weird seeing them do all these things one at a time. I'm not used to it. We could probably get natural gas hooked up very early on, considering how much iron we've just accumulated. But we would probably want to get some farming going first. That being said, we don't have a load of dupes yet. We should also extend this ladder up here, just so that we can have a look. E. Yeah, you do seem to be having some problems with your keyboard. That is fine. So my question is anyone actually worrying about building stuff? I think we need to prioritize this stuff to priority 9. Yeah, there you go. You hate that there's chlorine in the natural gas chamber? Oh yeah, that's really annoying. However, it's not too annoying, because you could tile this off and delete it fairly easily. Because it's all hanging around the bottom. Because the natural gas pressure is so high. So that should be fine. And this time, we're going to make sure to keep our natural gas room clean. And we're not going to have our generators in the room producing polluted water. Because even if the natural gas pressure is supposed to keep them from off-gassing, if it breaks, and I don't want that. So we'll put those in a separate room this time. This is going to be the stream. This is going to be the run where I've learned from all of my previous runs, and we're not going to make easy mistakes. Although everything still seems to be getting germy somehow. I don't know how. Because you should not be able to go through these bits without going through the sinks. Yeah, there's the oxygen diffuser. That's all good. Yeah, just look at all the dirt flipping. And in terms of gases, there are still some polluted oxygen bits floating around. So I presume this does still occasionally off-gas polluted oxygen from the polluted dirt, which annoys me. But I don't actually know, because I never really look at it. It does look like it... I mean, it's just turning into dirt. None of it seems to be turning to oxygen. If you see a bubble coming up, then it's turning to oxygen. Right. We've got the better battery. We probably just want to replace this right away, so that they're not wasting the heat. Although, actually, I'm not even going to bother. We have the iron for the smart battery. We're just going to replace it with the smart battery straight away. Normally, you would replace it with a jumbo battery, because compared to having 2 regular batteries, that would be 20 kilojoules of storage. A jumbo battery in the same space takes 40, and it still leaks the same amount of heat. So it's twice as much storage and half of the overall heat loss somehow. So normally you'd replace these right away, but we're not going to bother because we're going straight for the smart battery here. Yeah, there you go. You're actually sleeping in your bed now. That's good. So yeah, finish building all these rooms. We'll do coal power first, and then we'll get the bathroom stuff done. But we could just speed to all of this. Yeah, you grabbed all the iron from down here now. That's very good. So it should be very efficient to build all of this stuff. And we'll keep looking up here as well. Let us dig this. I like the purple color as well, and it doesn't really go with anything, but it's definitely a research color, a research room color. Oh, also, let's check the bonus. So not only does he have the lit workspace bonus, he now also has the lab workspace bonus, which is 10%. And that is 10% additive with Steve's, let's see. Ah, yes. 400% research speed. So 400 plus 10 is 410. So he's not going that much faster relative to his normal speed. But if you don't have high research skill dupes, that is a lot more relevant because they won't have the massive bonus from having such a high science skill. But, to be honest, I don't normally pick start without a good researcher. I think it's just too good to ignore. Right, so now we have the coal generator. So, I think what we'll do is we'll set up the coal generators over here on the edge of the base. So all the carbon dioxide from these, they don't produce a huge amount of carbon dioxide, but they do produce a little. So we'll have that fall down here into this pit. And then we'll hook these up. Actually, no, we won't hook these up until... We build the smart battery. Also, I lied. I have one mod installed at the moment, and it's a mod called Pliers. This did not break with the update. You can still use Pliers. And if you have 2 wires next to each other, you can connect them like this. But you can't disconnect them. And that's what the Pliers mod lets you do. Yes, Pliers does work with the update, so Go nuts, go nuts, Leofar. Go nuts. Yeah, we'll just put the smart battery here. And maybe we'll just put the oxygen diffuser here, I don't know. But the funny thing is, we've got hatches hanging out in this room anyways, so they're going to eat stuff on the floor, turn it into coal, and then the coal will be loaded into the power plants to power the base. So, that's not bad. Yeah, Steve's going to churn through this research. What's up, Neo? What have you spotted? What's wrong? Yeah, this is a textbook Badlands start where we find some iron right away. Oh, you're mad because I put pliers on. Oh, okay. That's fine. Hi, laser beam. Yes. You do not need a regular light for this to be a laboratory. However, I do have a regular light here because the light from the... Actually, I've realized I've done this in a bit of a silly way. We have a compost heap in here, and there's not enough light from the printing pod to light this. But what I should actually do is I should swap these around. I think we can do it like this. So that this isn't on while he's using the research station. Because this light is on unnecessarily. So that is a good spot. Thank you for that. I don't normally build a compost heap, but I was just really struggling to think of what I put here. But yeah, no worries. So we'll get that built right away. Yeah, that's priority 9. Yeah, I don't normally build a compost. I usually just take my polluted dirt and just put it in a storage bin underwater so it can't produce polluted oxygen. But today we're doing the compost because I felt like it. Yeah, use the supercomputer. This thing consumes so much water when he's using it because of his science skill. It's like 6 kilograms per second. That's nuts. 6 liters per second of water. That's this bottle here is 1.25 liters. He is consuming 5 of these a second to run that thing. That is an impressive flow rate on those pipes. Yeah, hopefully this will work. Although, the issue with this now is that when dupes run on this, they'll activate this. However, we are going to get rid of this very soon, so I'm okay with that. We'll probably just put something else here. Maybe we'll put the crafting station here, because we will want to make oxygen masks so that we can go down here and explore this whole area. Yes, the laboratory. Yes. So, the tooltip is not very helpful. It just says efficiency bonus. The actual efficiency bonus we'll see when Steve presumably does some research. But it's only 10%. The lit workspace bonus is 15%. Why is Dripmaster doing the research? See, okay, so in this case it actually makes a difference because Dripmaster does not have a science skill. So he's researching at 100% speed. The light is giving him 115% speed. And being in the lab is giving him an extra 10% speed. So he's getting 125% total research speed. So he's doing it 25% faster than he normally would. So it's most relevant when you've got low skill dupes doing it. Who are these guys? I don't want to pick you. I don't want the decreased construction. Your bonuses aren't bad, but they're not relevant at all to the early game. Then you have a real mix of things. I think we're going to pick Lindsay. She's not particularly good at anything, but having an operating interest is good. Will make you like the key operator. You get excavation as well. You have an interest in doctoring, so we'll take you up that afterwards. And then Kitchen Menace. I've talked about this on my YouTube channel. Kitchen Menace is the best negative trait because it's actually a positive trait. If your dupe doesn't cook, They just benefit from the increased food morale bonus, and they don't have an actual negative. So, yeah, we'll take Lindsay. There we go. So, Lindsay, you can be the operator. You get the little hat with the power symbol on it. Yeah. So, 10% is good for dupes without skill, but Amari is already researching at 500% speed. So, if he's in a lab, he's researching at 510% speed. It's not making... I mean, it's making the same absolute difference, I suppose. But Amari takes hardly any time to research anyways. So it's less of a relative difference. But I suppose the relative difference doesn't actually matter. It's just the absolute rate. There you go. Lindsay gets a hat. We have 5 things already, so that's good. Lindsay can just stay on the regular schedule, I think. And priority-wise, Lindsay can major in operating and then minor in digging, doctoring, farming. That seems good. Yeah, keep building the coal. You should be very close in the research. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to sleep. Okay, that's fine. How is this going? There's more water up here. Okay. We can pour the water down here. And we found the Critifluxomatic. This is a story trait thing. So I'll explain this later. We may actually use that. Yeah, let's dig over here for now. And we can actually, this is pretty good. We can just let this water flow straight into the water tank. That's going to be very useful. Although we may need to make this tank a bit bigger. So let's do that. 15% for lit workspace at the cost of a light bulb on, we will do it. Then you get free 10% on top for just putting a door. Yeah, it's very free, so definitely do it. There's no penalty for not doing it. No, I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to do it. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. It's just basically saying, don't put your research stuff where all your power plants are. Have a door in between them, which is fair enough. But yes, you're correct, Laserbeam. You don't, yeah. Steve is getting the full 25% bonus from both things, from just having the printing pod. You do not need a light. The light is for the compost, and we're going to remove this very soon. So, we're going to remove this manual generator very soon, so ignore that for now. Oh, he's doing the dirty. Drip Master doing his job. Unfortunately, his light wasn't built yet. Can I yellow alert this? Build the light first and then do this, so you get the speed bonus. Wake up, it's time to do electrical engineering in the bathroom. There you go. Ripperonis. It's not very good. Yeah, so now he's getting the lit workspace bonus again. Yeah, babe, it's time to wake up at 3 AM and do all the wiring. Yes, Smegly. I should make more like regular static image beams and put them in the Discord. That would be a good idea. Because I make them all the time at work just to send to colleagues. Not to do with the game, but just to do with other stuff. So I should make ONI memes and put them on there. We can become like the ONI meme central. Yeah, don't clap too long down there. Right, so we have... Power control station is not relevant. Jukepot is not relevant. Smart battery, yes. We're getting a smart battery on cycle 10. Pog. This is great. So we can hook that up to this. This should all be priority 9. I've dumped the polluted water from this already. Crap. Well, let's actually dig over here. And then we'll ladder up here. Open this door, have a look in the lockers. And then we can dump all the polluted water that's bottled and off-gassing polluted oxygen up here. Also, I haven't explained this yet. The reason you don't want to have polluted oxygen in general is that, I mean, your dupes will breathe it, which is fine, but when they breathe it, they get yucky lungs, which makes them breathe oxygen faster. Like, they breathe it 30% faster, I think, if they breathe a lot of it in. So, it's less efficient. So, we want to dump that all over here. And then leave the rest of this air clean. Here's all the polluted oxygen. Is XP gained towards attribute leveling based on time spent? Or job, if it's time spent, wouldn't speed up by like a light source hinder leveling? Do you know? I think it's the amount of work done. I don't think it's the amount of time taken. I think I get a certain amount of XP for doing a task. So the faster they do the tasks, the faster they get XP. However, I have not actually checked this, so that might not be true, but that's my understanding of it. I noticed that when I have a dupe with a high skill level, they'll get tasks done faster, and they'll level up their skill higher. We don't need to disinfect this. But if someone wants to fact check that, feel free, because I may be talking out my ass. Yeah, fill the battery up for now. We'll set... There's a high threshold and a low threshold. So when the low threshold is reached, it tells the cold plants to start generating. And when the high threshold is reached, it tells them to stop generating. But if you keep it at 100, you'll get a little bit of extra coal burn that you don't need because the signal takes some time to process. And likewise, if it gets down to 0 before it tells it to run again, then it may just shut off completely and not repower itself. So I like to set these to 10 and 90 in general, just so there's a little bit of buffer room. And if you have multiple different power sources that you want to prioritize, like let's say you have a hydrogen generator that you want to burn first, and then the coal as a backup, you could have two different smart batteries, have the hydrogen's thresholds set higher, have the coals set lower, and hook them up to the same network. So the hydrogen will always burn first, and then if that runs out, the coal will then turn on. That's how that works. Yeah, that automation wire is built now, which means we can just plug this in. And then we can deconstruct this. But I think what we'll do first is we'll deconstruct this. Set these to priority 9 so that people always fill them with coal. And then let's research all the plumb bathroom stuff, because we can do all that right now. So we want liquid pumps, and the lavatory, the sink, the shower. No coal. We have coal. What's this? Scotch mist. We have loads of coal. If there's one thing a Badlands map isn't missing, it's coal. There are coal biomes. Oh, there's a geyser over here. I did notice that earlier. We should try and explore that too. But I do want to go in here and explore those lockers too. Right. Yeah, please fill these. I guess they won't fill until the batteries get below 50%. That's fine. Then what we can do is we can put the oxygen diffuser in here. And then maybe something else. Yeah, we put the crafting station here. So we can make oxygen masks. That sounds good. I'm going to use oxygen masks a lot on this run. Because we're going to be going all the way down here. And all the way up here. We're going to be exploring a lot just to grab all of the iron from these biomes. It's so good that you start with refined iron on the Badlands map. Yeah, there we go. Coal power. We've got coal going. So it consumes coal, produces a little bit of carbon dioxide, and then produces a lot of heat. The heat is the main problem with the coal power plant. But early on, the biome is relatively chilly, and we have cold biomes right next to it, right next to where we actually have the power plants. So if anything, this is just helping keep this area warm enough. Just like, oh, my computer keeps my room warm enough that I don't need to use the radiator as much. God, it is cold here in the UK at the moment. I think it's going to warm up, though. I think we're over the worst of it. Alright, we want a liquid pump. We need to put that here just to prime everything. Let's see. So yeah, we'll build the pipes to go up here. And this is where the plumbed facilities are going to go. So this will be the pipe that leads everything on. We'll leave that up here as well. Eventually we'll disconnect this because we won't need it, but we need a little bit to get it started. Honestly surprised that there isn't a disease gained from black lung from burning coal in an enclosed space underground. I mean, that is true. That should be a thing, maybe. Because even without the carbon dioxide, you'll be getting a lot of particulates from the coal. You can make like the particulates like germs, and if the dupes breathe the germs in, then they just get like a very minor penalty. Because those would probably be the first germs that dupe would come across apart from these. But then the issue with that, and then you just have to make sure that diseases were higher priority than the particulates. But that's certainly something they could do. A minor penalty, yes. Yeah, got him. Aren't the green ports on the bottom for bathroom stuff? So we don't have it researched yet, but when I've unlocked it, I'll show you. But these are the inputs, and then the outputs are here. So what we're going to do, I have actually memorized them for this because I've done this so much. So let's see. This is going to be slightly different than normal because we're doing it as like a little square. Yeah, these will be the output pipes. What is your ping in ONI? I don't have a ping. This is a single player game. My FPS is about 50 to 40 at the moment. This game, when you have a lot of stuff going on, the FPS does drop a lot. And apparently they've done some stuff to fix that in this update, but you end up with so much stuff, it's inevitable you're going to run into FPS problems with this game eventually. Okay, so the door is opened. They've rummaged in the lockers and found some data banks. You inspect these and find more data banks as well. And they found 2 extra Snazzy Suits. Wow, that's really good. Okay, so let's give those to Steve and to Gosman, because they're the most likely to be hanging around the base. So yeah, nice. 2 extra Snazzy Suits. This is a very dripped out colony to begin with. 3 Snazzy Suits turn cycle 10. Yeah, it's all good. Stuff is happening. Yeah. I'll keep the research and the achievement logs, just because I'm curious. But yes, we'll dump polluted water up here. This polluted oxygen is now off-gassing. So... We'll want like a... We'll want like a manual airlock here to just try and stop the off-gassing so much. You don't need to disinfect this. Oh no! This was already full. Oh, and now it's all spilling out everywhere. Oh god. What a troll! What What an absolute troll. Let's see. Well, that's very stupid. We'll deconstruct this tile. And then we'll need to sweep all of this up. Oh god, that's so stupid. No! Because the liquid off-gas is based on how thinly it's spread out. So this is going to off-gas really quickly. God damn it. I mean, technically a dupe didn't pee in the water supply, but this was pretty close. Yeah, just grab this. Yep, that's it. Colony's done. First mistake made. GG. Try again. Go next. Right. What is that? That is... mesh tile. Okay, we're starting to get the plumbed stuff in. I built the lavatory and the sink last. Because the last thing you want to do is get rid of your outhouses before the right time. But we're going to put the sink, the showers up here. We can put those in right away. So those will... Christ. These pipes are going to be annoying. Or maybe they won't. So this is polluted, so this will go down here. And then we'll take this and put it in the sieve. Not exactly sure where that's going to go. Forbidden lemonade. I dumped some polluted water in this pit that spawned, but the pit spawned completely full. So as soon as we did that, it immediately spilled over the edge. So now there's just a load of polluted water down here that we're trying to sweep up. And this needs to be set to not do that now. Also, all of your names are blue on my chat feed. I don't know why. They're all different colors in the actual Twitch chat as far as I can tell. So now instead of one bottle of polluted water, we have lots of small bottles of polluted water. That was not very well thought out. I'm also actually going to put ladders here so that they can walk across this. And then we'll open this up. And then we can remove this ladder. Yeah, you're blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die. Yeah, deconstruct this tile, and then there should be a bit more capacity. Oh god, it's all leaking out again. Bleh. Yeah, sweep that all up, dump it in here. Yeah, that's fine. In terms of the water here, we do need to actually... Wow, that's actually quite convenient where that ladder goes. I like it. There's some water here. We'll need to make this a bit deeper to drop it all in there. But that will happen later. To speed this up. Atmo suit tutorial. We're not quite ready for Atmo suits game. We don't have any reed fiber. That is the one thing actually stopping us from making an Atmo suit right now. Is that we don't have reed fiber. There's no Drecos as far as I could tell. And there's no thimble reeds. But by all means, give me one. Yeah, build all of this stuff. Oh, you need to ladder across here as well. That's fine. This stuff can all be priority 9. Wait, who's trapped? What do you mean you're trapped? You ain't trapped. You are trapped. No, you're not. Oh, you are, because they haven't built this ladder yet. Well, you do have oxygen down here. You know, from all the polluted water off-gassing. So, that's a plus. Yeah, there you go. I'll tell you what, I have not outright killed a dupe in a long time. I don't think I've ever done it on stream. Actually, I think the one time a dupe did die, it was because I left the game running while I went to the loo, and then they died. Doubt. They did die, but I wasn't there, so it didn't count. That's how the game works, right? I'd be quite impressed if we managed to kill a dupe on this run. Usually the kind of mistakes I make end up jeopardizing everyone equally. Like, we've run out of oxygen, or we've run out of reed fiber for our atmo suits, so we're all trapped in a small area now. Or something like that. And, yeah. I should probably just stop talking. Neo. Don't doubt me. But, yeah, if we let the chlorine out, then it's game over. How does that sound? No. I need to stop restarting over stupid stuff. I don't do it that often. I had a little bit where I was doing it, and that was early on. And I've gotten a lot better at it. But, yeah. This is going to be a long haul run. I'm going to stop making mistakes. Right, let's put a light in there. Put a motion sensor up here. There you go. Wire can go here. Yeah, I guess we just deconstruct this and we put an oxygen diffuser here as well. We'll eventually want to move it out of here because we're eventually going to have more dupes. Let's get the bathrooms. I don't know. We can get another barracks done. It's fine. Yeah, why not? Go crazy. Embrace chaos. Race the ducks. Yeah, looking forward to getting rid of these. I think so far my speed record for getting a plumb bathroom was cycle 20. I wonder if we could do it cycle 15. We probably could if we focused on nothing but that. Yeah, how much water does a bristle blossom consume again? Consumes 20 kilograms per cycle. So each dupe produces an excess of about 7 kilograms of polluted water per cycle. So if we sieve that and fed it to bristle blossoms, we need about 3 a bristle blossom per 3 dupes. So what we should actually do is we should just have this whole bit be a hydroponic farm for bristle blossoms fed off dupes. So yeah, we'll seal this in. We'll put the water sieve, which we don't have unlocked here, and then we'll do a load of hydroponics. Or maybe we'll put the sieve here and then we'll do the hydroponics over here. I don't know. We don't have a lot of the tech yet, so let's keep researching the tech. So we need the water sieve. Yep. We also want the hydroponic farm for the bristle blossoms. That will help with the food. We only have 3 days worth of food, so definitely time to start digging up more muck roots. There is certainly a fair amount that we could grab. We'll just grab the easy ones. Assuming they are even things. Hydrate. Right. It is 10 o'clock, so I should probably stop drinking Pepsi. So I am going to go grab some squash. And I will return. And in the meantime, we're going to do exactly what I just said. And we're going to let the colony run while I'm gone. On speed 1. And hopefully no one kills themselves. So, yep. I'll be back in a few minutes. Right, who died? Was it Dripmaster? No, we're good. Let's see. Yes, I got Squash. Squash. So we got the sludge press, which we don't need yet. We'll eventually probably want this because we'll have grubs producing mud. But for now, we don't need any of this. Yeah, let's put another oxygen diffuser in here. And then some more doors in here as well. And then if we get another dupe, we can put more beds here. That's fine. I'll probably just put another storage bin here. I don't think there's any point in disinfecting this, although I don't know why Gosman is covered in germs. Gosman, can you just actually come over here, please? How do these dupes keep escaping from places without washing their hands? I'm mildly concerned about that. Let's actually watch the germ overlay for a minute. And of course, now no one's actually going to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Don't mix the... Well, you can mix the water and the ethanol if you want, but don't do it. Very similar colors. Right, this pump also needs a wire, so let's move that down here. Let's do it like this. What is that emote you've got? X2 Legi 1 Panic. I do like how Twitch makes it easy to get like a shaking emote like that, and then the spinning emote that Max has and stuff like that. I have really good ideas for animated emotes, but unfortunately I don't have enough subscribers to do that yet. That requires many subscribers. But in terms of the actual emote fund, we've almost earned all of the money through the stream to actually pay off the original emotes that I got commissioned. So that's nice. Those are the whiskers, little chippy whiskers right here. So that'd be nice if that happens. Right, what's the skill? Dripmaster's got another skill. Has he got the skills to pay the bills? Maybe he does. Let's get supplying 2 for the extra carrying capacity. No, he does not have the skills to pay the bills. There is actually an achievement for completing a skill tree branch, but this is a very big branch, so that won't count towards that. We already have most achievements in this game. There's 6 achievements I don't have because they're all very late game achievements from the DLC. It would be nice to get around to doing those, I must admit. Right, so now we're pumping water into this pipe. So now we're going to actually start using the showers, and the showers will eventually back up with polluted water and stop working. But that's okay. We can live with that. In the meantime, you can keep digging up all of this. I should probably go and actually investigate this geyser today. I mean, there's not a lot of oxygen up here. Maybe we do that once we actually build the oxygen masks. In fact, we could probably put the oxygen masks just here. That probably makes sense, wouldn't it? And I also think everyone's pretty much done with the tasks. We can dig this stuff up as well. As part of the access shaft. Although, do be careful with that. Because we might end up spilling a lot of water that way if we're not careful. So, there we go. Who's going to do this? Probably Lindsay. Yeah, there you go. Another print. Let's see. Don't really need either of these. You aren't particularly good. Building, digging, pretty good combo. You're a cook. You're a loud sleeper. I don't think I really want either of these guys. Ari's got the shabby dresser. He's not very drip. But then these just aren't worth anything. I think I would rather take a somewhat mediocre dupe than nothing. And this is all workable. Yeah. I'll just take another dupe. So you can have... I guess you don't have a dedicated builder, so you can start leveling up your building. Because we will eventually want someone with demolition just so we can demolish gravitas buildings. So that could be your job. You can go onto Steve's schedule. And you can prioritize building and digging and ranching. Not that there's any ranching for you to do yet. There you go, there's Rari. Ari. Cool. But yeah, to get the oxygen masks to work, we will need a gas pump to send oxygen to them. But that is the eventual plan for this room. So we've unlocked the water sieve and a few other things that we won't use. So the water sieve lets us turn polluted water into regular water. You just need to fill it with sand, and then that gets converted to polluted dirt. So we will put, let's see. I think what I'll actually do is I'll put the sieve here. I'll put a storage bin here. We'll fill this with sand. And then we'll put the bristle blossoms over here. And we'll put those in a separate room in case we eventually want to put fertilizer into them. Although it does not seem very likely. I don't know, we'll just separate it off anyways. I guess there's no harm in doing that. So now we just need the hydroponic farm for the bristle blossoms. So let's see. So this is all the polluted water. What are you doing? What are you doing, Ari? Why are you asleep? Oh, are you on your sleep schedule? You are. Oh, we haven't built your bed. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't sleep in the fucking bathroom right next to Lindsay, the outhouse. That's not very cash money. Yeah, let's build some more beds. Let's build 10. Ari the creep. Yeah. See, Steve's got the right idea. He's sleeping on a bed. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy your sleep. So this is the polluted water that we need to feed in here. And then this is the water that we need to feed out this way. And then what I'll do is... So eventually this loop will circulate this way. So what I'll actually do is I will disconnect this and I will put a... I'll put a bridge on here. And then I'll put a bridge here instead of a pipe. And the reason I'm doing that is so that the water always gets prioritized going around the loop first, and then if the loop is empty, it gets filled up by the pump. And then the sieve will fill onto this. And if you had the regular pipe there, the water might get confused. But this tells it, this is an output, this is an output. Oh, hang on, this isn't going to quite work like that. Oh, I'm getting confused. It still happens. You know what, let's just connect this up for now. Eventually this will all fill up. And And then we can just disconnect this, and this will work properly. But we'll also send this pipe down here, and the excess water from the water sieve will go into the bristle blossoms. But that does mean we'll need a light here permanently. But what I'm actually going to do is lure a shine bug in there, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll put a lamp in there for now. This is why I prefer doing this bathroom thing with thimblereeds or arbor trees, plants that consume the polluted water, because they don't require light. The bristle blossoms do require light, so this is a bit of a continuous power draw. But to be honest, we have coal power plants, so I'm not. We have automated coal power plants already, so I'm really not worried about that. Yes, sand will go in here, and that will be priority. I guess that'll be priority 5. It's not that important. So long as they load this, that's the important thing. And I'm doing this so that eventually we can just set up an auto sweeper and a conveyor loader and drop everything off for this room. Yeah, look, Dupe's having a shower. They shower with their clothes on, you know, because this is a family-friendly game. But yes, they get the lit workspace bonus from this, and this gives them a little bit of a morale bonus, and it also gets rid of germs. So that's not bad. So this can go down here. Actually, instead of doing that, let's just do this. There we go. Then we can just do that, and then we can not build that. I probably don't even need to build this tile, but I will anyways. Because we'll probably build it later. So I think what I actually needed to do is I just need to build the... I need to build the bridge there and disconnect this. That's what I need to do. So that will connect onto here. And then once we get some clean water going through here, that will lead onto these. And then once this is finished loading the whole system, we can just disconnect it. Yeah, there we go. So the water sieve is working now. It's turning sand into polluted dirt, and it's turning polluted water into regular water. Now, the polluted water is germy, so the regular water that comes out will also be germy. But that's not a problem because it's going to be completely self-contained. And plants do not care if they eat germy water. You just don't want your dupes drinking the germy water or preparing food with germy water, etc. But this keeps all the germs from the bathrooms completely contained within the pipes, which I like. And this pipe should fill up fairly quickly, to be honest. So, because we're filling it up, we don't need to start dumping the excess yet. So we can actually remove these. I'm going to yellow alert these because we do not want to be without bathrooms for any significant length of time. So yeah, it's a yellow alert, lads. In more ways than one, maybe. Yeah, plumbed bathroom by cycle 13. I think that's a new record for me. So we put the sink in. The plumbed sink goes in here. So you can see the white arrows come up there, and the green arrows are all going to feed onto the white arrow of the sieve. That's how that's going to work. Got the hatch in there eating, that's lovely. This all needs to be yellow alert as well. Sorry, guys. And we're just making all of this stuff out of copper, because copper has extra decor boost, whereas iron doesn't. Iron ore doesn't. So yeah, please build these. All hands on deck. I'll remove this now as well, and we'll put the mess table here. Yeah, these need metal to be built, or metal ore. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I quite like this little bathroom block. So now, all of this piping should work, and we'll see it work. So the polluted water goes up here. The sinks don't produce an excess, but the bathrooms do. And that goes into the water sieve that gets processed. And then that water collects in here. It's all self-contained. Let's set this to priority 9, dump the polluted stuff in here, so off gases. Did I ever get the airlock? That would have been a good idea. But we're still trying to get the hydroponics just so we can grow some bristle blossoms here. Off the excess water. Because there will eventually be an excess that will build up in here. And what I actually want to do is I want to put a bridge here. Because I want to make sure that the... Okay, that's not a yellow alert. I want to make sure that the bathrooms always get supplied before the plants. So what we'll actually do is we'll disconnect this. And then deconstruct that. And then we got the farm, the hydroponic farm. So lets you put a pipe in it to pipe water to things. Put 4 in at the moment. 4 bristle blossoms will be enough for 12 dupes. So that's fine. And then in terms of research focus, we don't need any of this stuff yet. We can run exactly 2 bristle blossoms off this at the moment, which is, and we have loads of seeds, so that's not a problem. We will we'll just plant 2 for now. There's no point really planting more. In fact, yeah, we'll just do that. I might as well still build the farms. We'll eventually get that far. Eventually, we're going to have 10 bristle blossoms in here, and that'll be enough to handle the bathroom output of 30 dupes. I think we're going to go for 30 dupes again. I think that's a good number to have. Easy enough to manage, but enough people that you can get construction projects built really quickly. That's the long-term goal. So next, we're probably going to want... we have a fair amount of iron. It's probably not enough to consider doing conductive wires everywhere. So we'll leave that for now. Next thing is probably oxygen masks. So we'll get the gas pump, we'll get the oxygen masks, and we'll get those started so we can go and explore this geyser. And we'll leave the natural gas for now. I'm gonna put you in the colony if you want. Yes, I have an option. You can redeem channel points. It is 1,000 channel points, I believe, and you get to rename something. And I've just noticed the icon that I picked for that is actually the drip duplicate that I made a while ago for one of my YouTube videos. So that makes sense. So yeah, feel free to redeem that, and I will rename something. So I can rename duplicants. I can't rename critters because that mod doesn't work at the moment. I can rename storage bins. So if you want to be a storage bin, just hit me up. I can also rename the ration box. I think I can rename geysers now as well, actually. Yeah, I can rename geysers. Do you fancy being a natural gas geyser? That is new. They added that this patch. Yes, very nice. So we'll just plant 2 for now. Let's get that done right away. And then these will eat all the excess water. You can see this is already backing up. Yeah. Well, let's see what this geyser is. You might want to be this geyser. So we'll build the oxygen station. Let's see. In terms of gases, the oxygen way up top is going to be really pure. There's going to be very little carbon dioxide up there in general. So what I would probably do is put, let's see. We could dig all the way up here and then put an oxygen pump here. And then this polluted oxygen over here isn't going to switch over. This is not a door. That is the critter fluxomatic. That does something different. Ooh, we found the supply teleporter as well. That's actually quite close by. That's pretty good. Found some water. There's more water over here, and there's actually a lot of iron over here, so we want to grab that too. But yeah, this is already working. This pump is actually, this is actually pretty useless because, yeah, the pipe loop is kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to deconstruct this. We're going to disconnect this, and then we're going to connect this. So this pump will no longer be needed. This will fill up on its own from the excess waste from the duplicants. And then these will grow. So speed it up a little bit. We have 2.5 days worth of food, which means it's probably about time that I start planting some mealwoods. We do actually have a farmer, and this is a temperate map, so we can just plant mealwoods wherever we want. So what I normally do is I normally plant them where the carbon dioxide boundary is, because it helps the mealwoods go off less quickly. And the mealwoods don't mind being grown in those. So for now, we are just gonna, this is very temporary, so we're just gonna put planter boxes down here, and we're gonna grow them in the planter boxes. And then we also have a gas pump that we want to build. Well, that gas pump is gonna go here, where the oxygen is gonna be pure. Oh. Really? Oh, it's low concentration polluted oxygen. Okay, got it. Right, okay. New plan. Oh, we already let the carbon dioxide out from here. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just dig here. We're not going to go in here for a while. So that's fine. What I might actually do is I might just dig this bit. Yeah, we'll put the gas pump there. All the carbon dioxide will settle. So we'll just take this pipe and go down here. And then that will go to the oxygen masks, which will be over here. We do need the oxygen mask docks, which are here, and the checkpoint. There's still probably a fair amount of digging we can do, but we'll get some mealwoods planted anyways, just in case. You generally need about 5 mealwoods per dupe, so this is 17. So let's actually do 15 on each floor. That seems appropriate. Yeah, then we can go like this. We'll just put those here for now. We could put them closer together, but this is eventually going to be something else, so we'll just leave it like that for now. Steve, you get more research. We're going to send you to research the geyser when we unlock it. Your battery lows. Your battery's low. All right, nice to see you. Yes, man. I probably will be back tomorrow morning because I do actually have time and I do have permission from the fiance because she's going to go see a friend. So I will be back tomorrow morning. I'm still going to go for another half an hour. And then I should probably get to bed. This also unlocks the Geotuner research now. And the astronomy also unlocks the mission control station. That's pretty cool. So all of these research skills do something. Yeah. Nice. Well, we'll get field research. We'll probably use that very soon. Yeah, I guess we can deconstruct all of this. Plant these mealwoods as well.
Thanks for the follow.
Because we want to multiply all of these seeds. Currently have 11 seeds. Thanks for the follow, Laserbeam. I really do appreciate the company. We've actually been growing quite a lot recently. We're almost up to 110 followers. And considering we were at 100 followers a couple of days ago, that's really good. The YouTube channel's also been going pretty well. That geyser tier list is getting quite a lot of views at the moment, and I'm not 100% sure why. I think the algorithm might have just figured out who actually likes to watch my videos. So that's nice. Yeah, you got the wrong end of the stick, Gospin. Unfortunate task. How much polluted dirt do we even have? We have quite a lot in here. Oh, you got a recommendation? Oh, cool. Nice. I've been watching a few of GC Fungus's videos when I've got the chance. He makes some really good videos, and he has a really good YouTube voice. I feel like my voice is a bit nasally, but I don't mind. Right, we unlocked the oxygen related stuff. So we want to put those masks down here. Let's put some docks just here, just above the water's edge, and 3 will probably do. I don't know how many people we're going to want to go down here. Let's actually just do 2. Actually, let's just leave this here. We'll build 2. We're not going to go crazy. And we're going to build the checkpoint here. So they'll only go past here if they're wearing an oxygen mask, which is good because there's not any real oxygen over here apart from this stuff. And then we can put like a manual airlock over here. We actually have the manual airlock researched. That would be something good to get. Yeah, let's get that. Pressure management. Yeah. We'll remove this after all, and we'll put the manual airlock here, and then it will be a relatively good seal. It's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Oh, you know what? This is actually annoying me. Let us... We put the checkpoint here. No, we want the door to be here. So we can tile this. Remove that. Build this, remove this. And then put the checkpoint here. And then this tile can go here. And then we can have the door here. That sounds good. We spilled a little bit of water this way, but it's fine. It's just a little bit. We can sweep that up. And then, in terms of bottle emptying, I'm very tempted for now just to put a bottle emptier here. So... I'll make this a mesh tile so the gas can still flow through. In fact, I'll just make these both mesh tiles, and I'll put the bottle emptier here. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can just dump clean water in here. It seems good. How's this going? Yeah, you're getting that built, that's good. We'll build the wire up here as well. We'll just build the wire to go up here. Dig all of these tiles out too. Go like that. Yeah, plants are growing. That is a sign that we're producing bathroom waste. I don't really want to feed this water to the plants. I want to save this water for the research. So I think I'll just deconstruct this pipe. And we'll reuse it. Maybe we'll reuse the pump. Maybe we won't. We're not going to go mad growing bristle blossoms. We're going to go mad on mealwoods to start. Because we have about 65 tons of dirt we can use for those. They just take dirt. Not a huge amount. 10 kilograms per cycle. And we have 65,000 kilograms. So yeah, let's empty clean water in here. Oh, hold on. We need a mess table for Ari. We're going to be printing someone soon as well. Let's build another storage bin. Then let's actually go over here and build... this is just... Oh, there is a little bit of chlorine in here. I don't want to release any chlorine if I can avoid it. So we'll dig this, and then we'll start tiling this in. That will work. We do have dash of salt mines, so to be honest, the chlorine is probably manageable. But I'm going to avoid digging it up anyways. Yeah, clean water can go in here. And that's not urgent, because it doesn't really matter if it's just in a bottle. But yeah, here's where we put the oxygen masks, so deliver suits. We have patterns for oxygen masks, so we'll want to make 6. I'll just make them out of... Wait. Do they not actually need metal to repair oxygen masks? That's pretty good. I thought they needed more metal to do that. Wow, oxygen masks are better than I thought they were. So I guess we'll just make these out of copper then. Make 6. Just in case. Actually, let's just make 2 for now. And we'll just tell them to repair the other ones, because it literally doesn't cost any resources. We'll put another one in here. I think actually what makes sense to do with this is to put mesh tiles here. And to make more of these checkpoints, or more of these docks. Yeah, there we go. Then we can actually have 5 docks. Or how about we put 4 in? And then we can put like a door here. And I'll put another mesh tile here so that the gas exchange is a bit better. Wait, do we have airflow tiles now? We do have airflow tiles. Well, I'll put an airflow tile here then. That seems good. You really need to make more use of the oxygen masks. I always delay too long. Yeah, I used to not really use them. I used to rush exosuits. But my last run, I actually almost game overed because we ran out of reed fiber for repairing the exosuits. So everyone ended up trapped in a tiny base, and they couldn't leave without the exosuits because the environment was hostile outside the base. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but they wouldn't be able to get a lot of stuff they needed. So it was a bit rough. And I guess we'll make another Great Hall here. Yeah, this should actually all be doable. So we don't even need to break this open yet. And then we'll put number 6 here. That there. And for now, I'll just mirror this. So like that. There we go. Wire can go here. Automation wire like that. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one argument for environmental stewardship. What if your atmo suits break? But then again, sometimes you just don't really have a choice. Like if you're playing on Oasis, the whole map outside of your area is scalding. Mostly. Wait. What's going on here? There's still carbon dioxide up here. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to that. I kind of assumed it would all just filter out. So let's cut this pipe off. Cut this pipe off and vent it up here. For some reason, I thought all the carbon dioxide would dissipate. I mean, it should. We're producing oxygen, aren't we? Are we really not producing enough oxygen? Well, then I guess I'll put another one up here. That carbon dioxide will eventually go away. Also, I'm speaking with a really weird inflection at the moment. Kind of odd. Yeah, build that. You don't want to break these. But yeah, this will give the dupes a little bit more space. They won't be walking the water for quite so long. We may just move this over here. That seems reasonable. Yeah, keep building mess hall number 2. We're actually running a bit low on food now, so we do need to keep planting these. And we do need to keep digging more muck roots, so let's find some easy muck roots. There's one. I mean, they're not all muck roots, but they're likely to be muck roots. Well, that's an actual muck root. And then once we've actually got this working, we can go down here and grab more of these. It's probably a muck root. Probably a muck root. It's probably fine. Yep, we can put another briar seed in that. We have 2 briar seeds, 2 whole briar seeds. What do I put in this one? We can put data banks here. It doesn't actually make a difference. We can put data banks in the other one. I don't think it matters. We'll leave it empty for now. Yeah, we want mealwood seeds as well, and we can find those in here. Let's make another 2 oxygen masks. These do reduce athletics when you're wearing them, but it's still usually worth it, because the dupes can actually breathe and get on with what they're doing. Super hard digging, that's good. So now I can get through Abyssalite. That will make a lot of digging easier. Although, to be honest, it's mostly obsidian now that's going to be annoying us if we're trying to get over here. Let's priority 9. Okay, that's all priority 9. When everything's priority 9, nothing is. Let's set this to priority 8 then. Right, what we got? I don't really want another dupe at the moment because we're still trying to get food up. But it'd be kind of silly not to take one. Look, we've got another Amari here. This is the this is the non-drip master Amari who is wearing the black outfit. the regular drip master is now wearing the snazzy suit. So and he's actually a pretty good doctor with the caregiver trait, just in case our dupes get scolded. And he's got biohazardous, is not relevant. And he's got increased food morale bonus, and he has a decorating interest, so we can make him the decorator later as well. So I think we're going to get a second Amari. There we go. And we're going to skill you up in... I think I'm actually going to skill you up in doctoring first. Because I feel like we may end up scolding ourselves. You get the blue hat. Then you can go on Gossman's schedule. You can main in doctoring and have decorating. There you go. Lindsay's making this suit. She's got the lit workspace bonus. Very good. Yeah, deliver these as well. Yeah, that's all good. Skills. Gossman, you finally get your ranching skill. We haven't actually got any ranches going yet. However, I am just going to get it just so I don't have to worry about it later. You get the cool hat. Yeah, we found a bit more muckroot. We found more mealwood seeds as well. If you're lacking food in the early game, just dig. Just dig in the temperate biome, and you will find stuff. There's plenty of good stuff here. Yeah, there we go. These will keep growing. We are taking on dupes quite quickly, but that's just how I roll. We will want to plant a third bristle blossom here to absorb that waste. Let's actually deconstruct this as well. We'll just use this one for now. And I put a door here just so I can stop people from going through this area if I want them to. Do we have the manual airlock? We do. It's so close, we may as well get a mechanized airlock. I want the carbon skin as well. Hey, Mellow Yellow. We're doing pretty well. We started a new run because the Hot Shots update came out. And we're on a Badlands asteroid. And the goal of this run is to find the Mysterious Hermit, who is hiding somewhere on the colony, appease him and get him to join our colony. So there is actually a YouTube video that Clay did about that. And I could put that on now. I might just do that at the end of the stream. I'm going to wrap it up in like 15 minutes. That's when my bedtime is. But yes, we're going to go find some random hermit who's living on the asteroid, and we're going to appease him somehow. It's a big classic asteroid, full of rock. We found some refined iron down here right at the start of the game. Badlands map has a lot of refined iron in it. So we've got a smart battery, we've got automated bathrooms. We've got a lot of stuff already, and it's only cycle 15. But the other goal is to make a really good automated Sweetle Grub ranch. Because the last run that we kind of stopped because the update was coming out, we had a really good automated hatch ranch. And I think you can just adjust it to allow for Sweetles and Grubs in a very similar way. So there's 4 sulfur geysers on this map, which we found with ONI tools, which we found with Karath's website. So we're going to try and find them and do something with them. And maybe this is one of them down here, maybe it isn't. I don't remember. I looked at the seed just to figure out whether it was a good seed to do, and I have promptly forgotten everything about it. So, yeah. Right, this should be clean oxygen up here now. Yes. So let's connect this up again. Immediately carbon dioxide. That was already in there. Then we can connect this up, and then we need to disable this immediately. So someone come and do this immediately, so we're not just pumping oxygen down here. Yeah, I would say we're flying. Finding a random load of refined iron down here, right at the start, we'll do that. Yeah, we already have coal power. We already have a plumb bathroom that is self-sustainable. This guy's got to come in here. The water, the polluted water will get sieved, and that will go straight into some bristle blossoms. And normally I'd be annoyed that I'd have to run a light constantly for these guys, but we literally have coal over here and loads of hatches, so I'm really not that worried. We've got idols. I stopped paying attention. Let's see. Well, you guys can just keep digging then. I mean, soon enough, you should actually be able to get over here. So for now, I'm just going to queue up some low-level digs over here just to get some food. Yeah, that'll... hold on. That's not quite right. That will do. Then grab this as well. And then... just grab all of this. It's fine. I don't know exactly whether that's base level or not. I don't really care. I just want the dupes to do stuff. Yeah, dig that. Dig these. This oxygen should get down here pretty quickly. And then we'll make this vacancy only. And then we'll put a... We'll eventually put a mechanized airlock in here. I suppose there's no harm in putting a manual airlock in there for now. So, Amari is churning through this research. But maybe I don't even bother. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother. Yeah, it's going pretty well. This part of the map seems pretty empty, so I'm thinking of putting most of my ranches here. So, yeah. The map is mostly full of empty rocks, so I want to explore... Find where all the geysers are. We've actually found the supply teleporter already. We can't send anyone through to another planet yet, though. There is a natural gas geyser down here, which we will hook up eventually, but there's no need to do it right now. And I guess we can just block... We can just... I don't want to remove the ethanol. Maybe I just do this. And we pitcher pump the ethanol. What can we use the ethanol for? We can use it for liquid locks. That sounds good. We use that for making our freezer. We could even use that for coolant for our freezer instead of hydrogen. Would that be better? I don't think it would be. I think we'd be better off just using the hydrogen for that. How do you handle early CO2? Do you dig a pit or scrub it or pump into space? I usually just dig a pit, if I'm going to be honest. I dig a pit, and then I scrub it if it gets too much. I very rarely pump it into space. Usually because I don't mind putting it on the bathroom loop and just consuming a bit more sand. It's very rare that I'm going to run out of sand. But I generally don't pump stuff into space if I can avoid it. It seems like a waste, even if it isn't. I think I would probably try and liquefy it first, if I'm being really honest. Although I did have an incident one time where I had a load of solid carbon dioxide, and I accidentally set a storage bin to all liquefiables, so I brought like 100 tons of frozen carbon dioxide directly into my base, and it all evaporated, and that caused some problems. But that hasn't happened for a while. Yeah, you got masks? Yeah, they're fully fueled. Okay. So that means we can actually go down and explore this now. So let's just actually ladder down here past the ethanol. We'll just dig through here. That seems fine. So yeah, we are chugging. We are chugging today. And we're not just chugging the Pepsi. Right, okay. That is the mechanized airlock. So let's do that. Put that there. I'll just put another mesh tile here. I'm just doing this so we have more storage in the water tank. And then we'll put a wire here. Seems good. Yep, oxygen masks are a go. Yeah, you may as well dig this all up. And this is probably the last thing we're going to do today is find out what geyser is in here. And we can do that just by digging out these 3 tiles. Hopefully. Because we can't really access anywhere else with all this obsidian. We're still looking for mealwood seeds. We can do some more research. So what's the next thing we're going to research? Who knows? We don't have any water sources yet. It's probably not oxygen related stuff. Fire pole. Let's get the fire pole next. Although, I have absolutely no idea where we're going to build a fire pole. Probably here. Well, definitely here. But we're not actually doing anything with it yet. So I'll have a think about it, but we'll definitely want the research. Yeah, there you go. Oxygen masks already. Yeah, let's speed it up. I like it. No oxygen. Is that actually connected? It is. That's good. Yeah, let's go have a look down here. We'll just dig up all this rust. There is actually a lot of rust in here. It makes me want to set up a rust room. Do we do that before electrolyzers? Does that make sense? We do have dash assault lines. We don't have sustainable sand production. We only have 30 tons of sand. There is... Oh, there's loads more sand here. Why am I worried about sand? We're fine. Who's idle? No one. Oh no, the game tricked me. Now we're going to go through all the achievements. There's probably not that many because it's only the first stream of this run. There we go. Let's do some more digging then. Dig up some more food, please. Yeah, there we go. And then I guess just dig up more of this stuff too. That's fine. But this stuff needs to be priority 9. Which it is. So I guess we just speed it up. Our hatch friend is still alive over here. We almost drowned him right at the beginning, but he lived. Yes, oxygen masks working well. This is not water. Oh, what is a good use for ethanol? I guess you can burn it in a petroleum generator and get polluted water out of it and power, and lots of carbon dioxide. You can feed it to nosh sprouts. Maybe we just do that. Maybe we try and do nosh sprouts. I can't remember the last time I did nosh sprouts. Yeah, everyone eating tofu. Rock crusher. You can put in a rock crusher. I don't know where exactly I'd put it. We can just put it over here for now. This just looks like it's going to be some kind of utility column or something. I don't know what exactly we're going to need this for yet. I mean, maybe we'll just get a head start on the lime production. Oh yeah, that's already sorted. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Hello, FC Stevio. Ethanol equals early ether, aka chloroform. Ah, yes, that's what we do. We chloroform all the dupes. Speed run, easy. Good idea. Yeah. Let's have a look and see what the game says. I mean, what I did with it last, I mean, yeah, it's saying to make nosh sprouts, and it's saying you get it by burning lumber in an ethanol distiller, and you can burn it in a petroleum generator. What I used it for last time is I used it to cool down a block of ice to minus 100. And we eventually used that to cool a plant room. But that was more of a because we could project than anything else. It was originally a pain reliever to survive surgeries. Well, these dupes aren't in any pain. They haven't got any stress. No one's scolded themselves. We haven't actually found anything to scold the dupes with yet, to be honest. The map is relatively empty, which is kind of what we expected from a Badlands map. Yeah, we can get this rock crusher built. And oh yeah, let's dig that. In fact, we should just build the automation wire there. God, this is so much iron we found at the start. It's actually, I would argue, this is going to be easier than a Terra start because we can find all of this iron immediately. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. I might I might be slightly overconfident with that. Well, these dupes aren't going to get amputated, and they're not going to have any children, so I think we're okay. This is not going to suddenly turn into RimWorld. Oh man, I want to play RimWorld as well. I just don't have the time. There's all the stuff I still want to do in this game that I never actually get around to doing. But I have RimWorld, and I played 100 hours of it, and then I stopped because I was like, wait, this is dangerous. I'm just going to end up playing this game and nothing else. So, if we ever run out of things to do in ONI, I probably will just go to RimWorld. And then we'll do all the child amputations that we want. How do the dupes maintain morale with enforced abstinence? I think the actual answer is that the dupes in game, like the actual ONI lore, is that they're imperfect clones of the scientists from the original Science Institute or the Earth exploded. And they're quite simple dudes. They do not have all of the higher brain functions that normal humans have. I think that is actually the lore. So if you're looking for an actual answer, that's probably it. But they're just adorable little goobers that don't really think about anything other than eating and whatever I tell them to do. Yeah. Yeah, the lore in this game is surprisingly harsh. Like, if you actually read all the databank entries. Like, you're actually the printing pod. The player is the printing pod's AI that is telling the dupes what to do. And without them, the dupes will all just suffocate and starve and die. There's a lot of deep lore in this game. Yeah, bathroom system's working well. I've gotten pretty used to building these by now. All getting sieved in the sieve. And the excess water is being sieved and going into some bristle blossoms. Yeah, that's good. It's going to take a little while for them to get down here. Probably another cycle, even with the oxygen masks. There isn't any chlorine down here. Oh, there is a little bit of chlorine. I think we may have accidentally released some. I don't think we dug any bleach stone. I think there's just a very small amount. That's fine. What I might even do is I might just plant some dash of salt vines over here. And then we can just dig up most of the chlorine and it won't cause any issues. So let's actually consider that. So we put farm tiles here. How many do you think we need? Probably 5 would do. We're almost done with this. Played Ixion. Oh, I've seen people play Ixion. That looks fun too. They said morale was important, but we did not have time to create new colonists the original way. Had to find cryopods. Interesting. I remember that the guy had to get a certain number of cryopods. That looks like a game I'd be interested in. Okay. So, we have the fire pole. I'm going to leave that till next time, because I don't know where we're actually going to build a fire pole. Probably here, but I don't know. our access chutes keep getting blocked off by certain things. An idle dupe. Oh, you found your charger. Cool. Do we have dash of salt vine seeds? Did I dig any up? We did. Let's plant them over here. And then these will absorb all of the chlorine from the air that ends up over here. We probably don't need 5, but we may as well. And then research-wise, we'll keep researching just because the dupes are actually running out of stuff to do now. So let's get ranching stuff. Seems good. Maybe we'll start the hatch ranch next episode. Because we have the super hard digging now, so we could just dig out this big chunk and start the hatch ranch. I don't know. So we built oxygen masks. We're pumping some oxygen from up here with this diffuser down here. So this is pure oxygen, so we're not having to filter it. So that is going into the masks, and the dupes are running around their masks in this air, which is slightly full of chlorine, mostly carbon dioxide. And we're trying to find what's in this buried geyser because there's some neutronium here. So that tells us that there is a geyser here that we can use. And we're planting some dash of salt vines here because they will absorb any chlorine that passes this threshold, which seems to be the main exit to the base at the moment. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make my main access shaft over here. We'll put exosuit docks over here eventually, and then we'll have the main exit to space and to the bottom of the map through here, unless there's any obstacles. May need a secondary airlock to stop the gases from transiting. Possibly. Possibly. Because we have... Yeah, I'm not going to go wild on this area. If it's only chlorine, these should absorb it. They'll absorb... What? How much chlorine do they actually absorb? They absorb 6 grams per second. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, this should be closed most of the time, but we'll investigate. Anyways, we found out what this geyser was. It is a volcano. Okay, we have a magma volcano down here. That's not going to be immediately helpful. It's a little early for a magma volcano, but that's fine. So long as it doesn't erupt, we'll be fine. But I suppose what we would do is we would grab some more saltline seeds. Excuse me. So yeah, grab that, and then I guess go in here and grab this. Look like the CO2 is increasing at the bottom of the base. Let's see. There is a bit over here, because we have the water tank here. We do need to start doing something with the CO2 over here. Although I think the actual answer to that is we just dig this out. We'll definitely do something with this water tank next time. Yeah, so that's another seed. Are there any more dash of salt vine seeds over here? There is one down here. We can't dig through the obsidian. What if... Oh, right, we can't dig through that at all. Okay. Well, what if we just go down here... Then we can get in this room and dig this. Grab the seed. Yeah, so if you do all of this digging, we'll have enough seeds to fill this up. And I think we will do what you suggested and put another gate in there for now. And then we can release quite a lot of chlorine, and then that will just get consumed by these over time. Yeah, good idea. It's not quite a liquid lock, but we just want to get rid of the chlorine, so it's probably actually better in this case. And these won't consume sand while they're not running, will they? It doesn't look like it. Okay, that's good. Looks like people are getting idle again. What else do we want then? We can start doing... Let's see, how much salt do we have? It's on the list. Salt, rust... I guess I'll put those on the list. Data banks. Iron. Yeah, I'll put those seeds on there as well. We need oxygen masks. Yeah, let's just do eggshells to lime. We don't have enough eggshells. Well, I guess that will do for now. We'll keep digging more of this. There's so much stuff over here. In fact, what I should also actually do is dig through this. Yeah, dig through that, grab this, and then we'll dig through the abyssalite as well. We'll end up in here, we'll start grabbing this iron. Yeah, there you go. We will want all this iron. Oh, right, the suits are used up. Or the suit, we've reached capacity in here. Right. Well, let's just keep digging up here then. That is fine. Then dig all of this, because eventually we'll want to move this water. But what I really want to do is I just want to plant all of these. So speed to it. Yeah, that's all higher priority digging than this. So people should get around to doing that. Yeah, I'm just going to speed through it now. We just want one more seed, which is this one down here. Or one of these. Yeah, we are chugging through this research. What else do we even need at the moment? Let's get the party line phone. We can start making some better mess halls, I suppose. Better recreation buildings. Having an actual recreation room would make sense. Yeah, rooms are all fine here. Means there's the volcano. we'll just make a load of ethanol gas. That sounds like a good idea. Oh. There you go. So now I can grab that last seed and put that in there. And that should be our solution to chlorine. There's more jungle biome down here. I haven't spotted a Draco yet. There's a frozen biome over here. There's a radioactive biome over here with a wheezewort. That's good. We can grab some wheezeworts and use those for radiation research. The manual radbot generator wasn't bad, but it was annoying. I guess we can automate it technically with a mechatronic mechanized airlock, but I think I would rather just have wheezeworts for radiation research like last time. But there we go. We got our chlorine solution here. So we shouldn't end up with any chlorine in this space, so long as this is the only way it can leave. Right. Well then. I think that is a good first stream. We got coal power automated. We got bathrooms automated and fully productive. Why aren't these growing? Oh yeah, because yeah, that's fine. They haven't got enough water. We've got Atmo suit. We've got oxygen masks, so we can start digging around down here and find more interesting things. And yeah, we haven't found a water source yet. We have found natural gas. So I think what we're going to do next time is we're going to probably centralize the water tank somewhere, set up a fire pole, and then start playing around with ranches. Because we do need a bit more food production. And I don't think we're going to find any Paku. But yes, that will do. Not really sure what the thumbnail will be. You want to go to the bathroom? Might be a pretty good one. Go on. You're all on different schedules. One of you guys want to go? Yeah, there we go. We'll get a rush in a minute. Hold on, who's idle? Wait, you're trapped. I've trapped Bert. No. He has become goof. Let's just put a ladder here. As this is perhaps the least urgently trapped dupe in history. His friend is just there to watch. There you go, have fun. Yeah, dig that out as well. There you go. Oh, right, you can't reach that. Well, you guys can just dig... yeah, you guys can just dig this. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. That's probably a pretty good thumbnail. Okay, cool. Right. Done. Right. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a lovely first stream of this Oxygen Not Included run. Where am I? There am I. We've had fun. We've gotten quite a lot of stuff done. Even compared to our previous runs, I think we're on a pretty good start. Finding a load of refined iron at the start really helped. But yes, I'm going to go now. It has been lovely. Thank you for watching. I will actually be back tomorrow morning in about 12 hours probably for a short stream. And yeah, I normally stream Mondays to Fridays, 7 to 11 GMT. Sometimes I stream on weekends. The best way to know for sure is to follow me on Twitch, and you'll know when I stream. I usually stream Oxygen Not Included. I do occasionally stream Noiter, and I'm even playing The Wandering Village at the moment. I might actually stream The Wandering Village tomorrow. It's in early access. It's a city builder where you're on the back of a giant dinosaur. It's quite fun. Seems to show a lot of promise. I would like to do another episode of that, so I think that is what I'll do tomorrow. But yeah, it's been good. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye for now. I'm going to go find someone to raid who's also playing this game. So just give me a moment. Right. I am going to raid to the Jit City, who also plays Oxygen Not Included. He's probably playing his map that's a lot more established than mine is at the moment. He's very good at this game, probably better than me. And yeah, I'm sure he'd like to say hi to you all. So we are going to go raid about 10 seconds. If you have any emotes, feel free to send your best Whiskers impressions. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Bye for now.